CSEN, and welcome to an entire month of Pride activity. That's right, all June you're going to be seeing LGBTQIA plus acts from all over the country right here on CSEN. Now, I am so proud to be part of our LGBT community within the theater, and so proud to announce all of the things we'll be doing this entire month. Now, starting on Fridays at 7:30 and Saturdays at 9:30, our classic comedy sports matches will be played by all of our LGBT cast members from around the building. So you're gonna wanna check that out. That's gonna be incredibly fun. Saturday nights at 11, what was normally late night roulette is now Rainbow A Go-Go with our host, Holly Ballou.
Thanks, Jason. Hi, I'm Holly Ballou, furry princess extraordinaire, and this June, I'm hosting Rainbow A Go-Go. What's Rainbow A Go-Go, you ask? Well, I'm glad you did. It's only the hottest streaming queer variety show on Twitch. Every Saturday at 11 p.m., after the kids have gone to bed, we turn things up to... Really? Okay. We turn things up to Queer 11 and bring you the best LGBTQ acts right to your screen. We've got singers, character pieces, drag queens, magicians, you name it, we got it. It's nothing but fun, stuffed into 6 pairs of tights and wrapped in a bow, kind of like me. So join me every Saturday in June for Rainbow Go-Go, and let's have some fun. Mwah, 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 mwah. Back to you, Jason.
If you've never seen Holly Ballou, it's worth tuning in just to see Holly. That's gonna happen every Saturday night at 11. Also on Saturday nights, in between our 7:30 and 9:30 comedy sports matches, we're going to have Queer's the Question, an all-queer trivia show hosted by various members of the LGBT community within comedy sports, and we're gonna test what people know about LGBT culture, history, famous politicians, famous celebrities, all sorts of gay, lesbian, trans, bi, and everyone else sort of trivia within that. So that's every Saturday between the 7:30 and 9:30 match, and all are welcome for that as well. And this is all culminating in one final magical event at the end of the month. That's right, we have a worldwide Pride weekend where we have invited players from all over the comedy sports universe, from all of our 30 cities, to come sit in with us and play. So every match that entire weekend will be populated with LGBTQIA plus members from all over the comedy sports universe, some of which you have seen before, some of which you will meet for the first time, but either way, we are incredibly excited and honored to be hosting that event, and that's the last weekend of June. There are so many things to do.
Oh, hey there. You caught me drinking my delicious Topo Chico. Hello and welcome everyone to the 7:30 CSZ match. This is where I stop to check in to make sure I can hear you, because a lot of times I start talking, no one can hear me, and it's heartbreak. So are we good, babies? Can you hear the dulcet tones coming from both this bottle of Topo Chico and my mouth? Let's check the chat. We good? Maybe. We'll find out. Anywho, my beautiful babies, it's 7:30. It is the weekend. I have started a poll. I want you to respond to my hey girl, hey. Just tell me how things are. How you feeling? What's going on with you? It's been a sunny day. Some of us spent some time outside. I may have spent too much time outside. So we'll see what that means for this match, eh? Sunstroke, make you funny or not? Who knows? We'll find out. But other things that I did today is I sat down and I read a sci-fi book I haven't been able to read for fun in forever, and it was delightful. Gideon the Ninth would highly recommend. But I want you to put in the chat right now, when you think of like science fiction, fantasy, whether it was stuff that you read now or maybe you watched when you were little. What were some of the things that people did in those books and movies that you're like, that is so cool, I want to do that in some point in time? Maybe it was just things like drive a flying car, or maybe it was, stuff like do swipey swipe stuff with your hands. Oh man, the future came to pass. How wonderful. It's a wonderful world we live in. But put that in the chat. Let me know what caught your attention. And why am I asking your opinion? Well, friends, because this is Comedy Sports. This is where we play improv like a sport. That's right. What you are about to see, this beautiful moment of hilarity, will never happen exactly the way it happened ever again. Because we're going to be taking all of your suggestions and we will weave them into a gorgeous tapestry of laughs, chuckles, yucks, and general good time, fun, wonderfulness. But we're going to be coming to you. We're going to need all of those suggestions. So get ready. Think of fun things to throw on in there. Get them in the chat. But one thing that you should know, it's the internet. It can get crazy. People type a lot of stuff. But here at Comedy Sports, we believe that comedy should be for everyone. Everyone should be able to have a good time and enjoy themselves. And so we shouldn't have to worry about stuff coming up in the chat that is homophobic, racist, body shaming, just the general stuff that makes you kind of a crap person if you say it, because it makes someone else not feel good about themselves, or like that they have that their dignity is being respected. And we're not about that, because comedy should be a place where everyone feels valued. So don't be that kid in the chat. Don't do it. I know you won't. I trust you. You haven't been out in the sun that long. Good for you. But here's the thing. We are doing improv, which means our players, even though they are also dedicated to giving you comedy for everyone, they may at some point in time say something inappropriate. They might say a swear. They may say something that would make me clutch my invisible emotional pearls, at which point in time we will call the out of bounds foul upon them. That's right. Our ref will come down with mighty fury. She might take away points. She could make them perform a humiliating song. She might make them reveal their grade school crush, pick up the phone and call them live on screen. Anything could happen right now. So be prepared for that. But also know, again, we can call the out of bounds foul on you. So if you put stuff in the chat, again, that does not abide by that wonderful space of joy and inclusion that we're looking for, I'm actually going to unleash a field of tiny robots that will comb through your social media, will figure out which ex you just really kind of occasionally still think about, and it will then find their like really attractive beach photos and email them to you. And you'll just ask a lot of questions about the choices you're making right now. I don't want that for you. I want the robots to have a night off, and I want us all to have a grand old time. But now that you know what you need to do, now that you're ready with all sorts of great and fantastic suggestions, give me a couple more if you've got some, again, sort of fun, exciting, weird stuff that you saw in maybe sci-fi, fantasy, or just movies that you remember watching when you're little that you're like, oh, that's so cool, I want to see that. Punch it in the chat for me there. So I'm going to go back to the green room. These actors are ready. They're ready to go. They're ready to just give you the show of your life. But before we do, I do want to let you know we have a full night of shows, friends. We got this show, we got a trivia show, we got a 9:30, we got a show after that. So basically just like grab a drink, maybe it's a delicious Topo Chico, buckle in, and do not leave your computer screen for the next 5 hours. I know I won't. And without further ado, let's get to the green room and let's see who's playing. Friends, it is our comedy sports match tonight, the 7:30 matchup. Ooh, there's two rough and tumble teams ready to get at you and bring you the laughs. Tonight, you'll be seeing the Andersonville ambush coming at you, ambushing you potentially with maybe it's a plant from Gethsemane, maybe it's a really cute dog. No one knows, it could be anything at all, but they're from Andersonville. Look, it's Richard Kalis. Guys, he doesn't have a home. Adopt him. He's living not in his house. Oh, but don't worry. If you're concerned about Richard, you know who you should really be concerned about? Oh, she's a fierce competitor, and she'll jump at you like a raptor. It's Kelsey Myers. Ooh, she's so scary, like the horror movies that she loves. And last but not least, she is an icon of television and local commercial film, but mostly my heart, it's Captain Yvette Jaskowitz. Ooh, ferocious, the Andersonville ambush coming to get ya. But you know what? Who's not gonna be ambushed? Our vets, the Chicago bosses. They are here, they are prepared, they're calm, cool, and collected. And you know who's the coolest and most collected of them all? He's got a chin line and a jaw that can just chip stone. Yes, Jason Amplo. Oh, watch out. He's serving you that cold steel magnum looks. And my sister on both the Peloton when I get off my butt and actually exercise, and in Topo Chico love. You know what? You win some, you lose some, but if you're with Maureen Winston, you win them all. That's right. She's a vet and she's ready to go. And finally, bringing the team home. A woman of incredible talents who's very busy. She's so important, you can call her either Kate or Cohen. You don't need to do both. One alone is enough. It's Captain Kate Cohen. That is right. And finally, the chief, the source of all power tonight, the one making all the decisions, the one who we trust our hearts and souls to. It's Reth Bethany.
Hello, Susan. Hello, loyal fans. How is everybody? Mostly I'm just talking to you, Susan.
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad that I can see your face now.
It's great. It's great. It's weird to be inside when we're allowed to be outside. Should we be inside? We're really glad you're here because we're here. So this is great. We're
great.
all happy that we're all on the inside. So now Susan went over a lot of really important information. One more little piece of information is we are doing this on the inside. So this is my computer. It's starting to sound a little bit like it's a plane taking off, and anything could really happen. So in this virtual reality, we have one more foul called the technical foul, which if at any point a player forgets to unmute, their computer freezes, something else happens that annoying, this does not apply to me. They will lose points from their all important score. So with that, I think we're ready to kick off this match. Let's bring my captains to the screen. Pew, pew, pew. A couple of ladies that are longtime friends of mine. Please greet each other in the virtual world. Okay, that's terrifying. Captains, in order to determine who will determine and challenge in this first head-to-head round, we are going to have a coin toss. And for this coin toss, I would like to play the old school rock, paper, scissors, anything.
Ooh.
So we are going to have a rock, paper, scissors. It can neither be rock nor paper nor scissors. And whatever you throw, I will determine who wins that bout, if you will, and you will, because I'm choosing it. So players, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, I will call it rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, Kate, yours seems not necessarily in the improv world. What do you have?
Well, is it really not in the improv world? Because it was within my arm's reach, and any improviser knows that everybody has to have a new choice bell, which used to be used in hotels, but everybody knows now it's just improv.
It's a lot of, yeah, we all do know that. And now, Yvette, you are actually holding an item. Okay. What do you have, Yvette?
I am clearly holding a bottle of sunscreen because it is important to be safe under the sun.
Wonderful. Now, Cohen, I think you stole that from Comedysportz when it closed, so I'm giving this to Yvette.
I bought this myself. Are you
That's
kidding
even
me?
worse. That's even worse. Why?
Because every improv teacher has one.
That's enough. That's enough. Get a whistle like an American. All right, Captain Yvette, you get the opportunity to challenge what? We keep it in a bag.
The
Yeah,
bag?
am I supposed to just keep a loose
that's
whistle?
moldy.
I'm on that.
That's definitely moldy.
It's got to air out, Cohen. Sometimes your anti-germ takes you to the other direction.
We can talk about. Seriously?
I think so. Let's Google it later. Yvette, what are you going to challenge them to?
I want to play categories.
Me too. Field your teams.
Tweet mold.
I agree. It shouldn't be left in an airtight container. All right, for the game of categories, please in the chat give me some different categories. So things like color, something that has a lot of things within it. And what we will be doing is I will pick one of those categories and I will call out the players to provide something that fits into that category. If at any point they say something that also tingles my brain grapes, I might ask them to say if that fits into another category and what that category is. So as if to say, I will say, which is also A, and they will provide that new category. So to get us started, oh, I love this. We're going to start with vegetables. Vegetables. If at any point one of the players says something that is not within that category, their brain explodes, they somehow fall off of their computer, I will blow my whistle and that player will be off my screen. The team with the last remaining player or the most remaining players after the other team has been eliminated will earn 5 big points and start up this match in the lead. So vegetables is our first category. Players, are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Kelsey.
Mushrooms.
Kate.
Radishes.
Jason.
Asparagus.
Richard.
Zucchini.
Yvette.
Broccoli.
Maureen.
Cucumbers.
Kelsey.
Carrots.
Cohen.
Celery.
Amplo.
Iceberg lettuce.
Amplo.
Iceberg carrot.
No. Off my screen. Off my screen. Iceberg carrot. No, maybe that's what sunk the Titanic. All right, we've got
I can do that.
exactly. We've got 2 bosses, 3 Andersonvilles, another category. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna come back to that. Let's do Netflix shows. Netflix shows. The suggestion was popular Netflix shows, but I don't want to be limiting. Watch what you like, you know? So Netflix shows is your suggestion. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yvette.
Making a murderer.
Cohen.
Bridgerton.
Kelsey.
You.
Richard.
BoJack Horseman.
Maureen.
The circle.
Which is also a
Shape.
Cohen.
Rectangle.
No, you should have said the rectangle. What? No, for my bit. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That was in my mind. Yvette.
Triangle.
Kelsey.
A heart.
Richard.
The Rhombus.
Which is also a
Parallelogram.
Richard, what the heck?
What is your deal, Richard?
Come on, Richard.
Kelsey.
Rhombus.
There once was a parallel. I don't know. I tried doing a poem and I failed.
No, you're off my screen. You were set up for failure, but it was by your own team.
Oh, Richard!
Parallelograms are just they're shapes that
Squares.
have parallel.
We know.
Okay.
We all went to 3rd grade. All right, boom, 2 on 2. Also, I have to say, I really did want to call out Cohen for not saying the triangle because I thought that was the funniest. But oh well. I'm not going to be that person today. Another category I really enjoyed was excuses for not doing something. Excuses for not doing something. All right, who do we have left? Let's take Cohen.
I'm a big introvert.
Yvette.
I'm exhausted.
Maureen.
Oh, I didn't see your text. Sorry.
Richard.
I just didn't want to.
Which is also
A reason to jump up and down.
You're out. What does that mean?
That's the well because
Richard!
parallelograms, you know, they're a little bit.
Come on!
You could have thought of something. You could have thought of something. He's off my screen. All right, we've got Yvette holding strong for the Andersonvilles versus Maureen and Kate. Another suggestion. Ooh, chain restaurants. Chain restaurants. I love it. My favorite. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Maureen.
Chili's.
Yvette.
Applebee's.
Cohen.
TGI Fridays.
Maureen.
Uncle Julio's. They're in multiple states.
Cohen.
Costa Vida, also in multiple states.
Yvette.
Red Lobster, all the states.
Yeah. Maureen.
Olive Garden. When you're here, your family.
Which is also a
place where you would harvest things.
I love it. Cohen.
A grain silo.
Yvette.
A corn farm.
Maureen.
The state of Nebraska.
Which is also a
place that's never been in a movie.
Cohen.
My apartment.
Yvette.
My mother's bathroom.
Maureen.
Western Washington State. I'm sorry, Eastern Washington State. My bad.
No, you corrected yourself.
No,
And I don't know what's on either side of Washington State, which makes me sad and makes me want you to leave my screen.
Bye.
Where's Seattle, Susan?
It's in the northwest corner of Washington State.
Nice by the water. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
You got it.
We got a captain battle for this last category. Let's see. Definitely. Ooh. I love this. I love this. Sandwich toppings, my favorite food, my very favorite food, sandwich toppings. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yvette.
Cheddar cheese.
Kate.
Mustard.
Cohen.
Mayonnaise.
Yvette.
Chipotle sauce.
Yvette.
Ooh, spinach.
Kate.
Pickled onions.
Spinach. Yvette.
Pickles, Bethany.
Cohen.
Jardinera.
Yvette.
Ooh, Munster cheese.
Yvette.
Ooh, how about a little holy Swiss cheese?
Yvette.
Ooh, how about this? How about it's that American cheese spread?
Cohen.
Ooh, how about some Gouda cheese?
Yvette.
Goat cheese.
Cohen.
A sprinkle of Italian seasoning from a very large container.
Yvette.
Ooh, just one of those homemade olive oil blends?
No one's making homemade olive oil. You're off my screen. 5 points to the bosses.
Ref Bethany,
Yes.
I have terrible news. Before we go on.
What?
There are 12 states that do not have Red Lobsters.
No!
Yes.
What?
Orlando has 7 of them, but there are none in Wyoming. How is that fair?
Wow. And I really like seafood in landlocked states. I think it's
just delicious.
delicious. Wyoming is the place. In fact, I think I have a good friend who got food poisoning from sushi in Wyoming, and I think that was a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Landlocked state seafood and whistles from airtight bags. What could be more delicious?
That's how they grow. Also, just as a side note for my friends, if you've been listening to NPR this weekend, Curious City, it's Jardiniere. But I kept myself from calling out Cohen because that would have been stupid. Okay, so now Captain Yvette to my screen. Captain Yvette, you did not win that round. It was Captain Cohen. Get away from me. Get away.
All right, peace. I'm going to go eat some of my homemade olive oil.
Gross. What is she stepping on it by herself at home in a bathtub?
With
Hey,
her
Captain
Bo's
very-
gotta
Cohen,
learn how to
you-
work early.
That's right. I won, and thank you for telling me about Jardiniere. I can't
Yeah.
wait to put it in a glass jar that is the shape of the cylinder.
Thank you. It is
Oh,
not
thank
the rhombus. Captain Cohen, despite my best efforts, the bosses won that round.
Yeah.
What would you like to challenge your team to?
Well, you know what? We love a challenge. We know all about sandwich toppings and lots of other things. So we would like to play the game of TED Talk and educate these loyal fans.
Excellent. Field your
Do you-
team.
Okay.
Go ahead. What?
For a moment there, I thought you were going to disagree.
No, I'm agreeing.
Tension.
She should have texted me back earlier. That's all I'm saying. So, for the game of TED Talks, we're going to be enjoying a conference on a certain product line. So, go ahead and in the chat, pop me some options for a new product or maybe even a brand you like all the time that we're repping and we're providing new products about. And like Topo Chico, which is really, truly the best club soda.
It's delicious. Sponsor
It's
us
delicious.
wherever you are, Topo Chico.
Thank you, Topo. Okay, so we are going to, each of the players is going to be giving their part of the presentation, and our lovely stage manager, Ryan Ford, back behind the screen, has collected your silly suggestions throughout the match thus far, and we'll be popping them on the screen, and the players will have to incorporate them into their talks. So, let's see. Oh, for a second I thought they did.
There's some good
I'm
ones
so
in there.
tempted to take homemade olive oil, but I'm not. I am going to take the month of April as our product launch. We're going to be launching the month of April. I think Captain Ryan or Ryan behind the screen, is everybody ready? Are we feeling good? I'm going to take silence as correct. So whenever we are ready, our first player begin.
Wonderful. Thank you. That would be me. I really appreciate everybody being here this afternoon and this evening, wherever you may be dialing in from. As you know, I am part of the Powerhouse 3-person team that is going to be launching the month of May, I believe it is. The month of April. I'm so sorry. The month of April. And you know something? We did that on purpose because we wanted to get your attention. My name is Olive. I will be pulling us through the thread that is this presentation. And the first thing we want you to know about the month of April is that this is no ordinary month. We wouldn't launch it in such a fashion if it were. And here is why. That's right. The month of April, we are pleased to announce, will now be known as Broccoli Month. That's right, everybody. We have partnered with the broccoli farmers of the Midwest to make sure that everybody in our incredible nation can enjoy delicious, nutritious broccoli all month long. Imagine it's as if broccoli is right outside the door of your home. Now, you might be wondering, is that all that April has to offer? And the answer is no. That's right. The month of April is not only broccoli month, but we also know how incredibly important broccoli is in the diets of our furry friends. I know that we have found a lot lately, especially in our cities, that animals have been fighting one another. We see it happening. We are aware of it happening. We don't want it to happen anymore, and we know that broccoli is the answer. And here is another thing we have to launch. What's broccoli without some omega-3 fatty acids? You the nutrient density that broccoli provides without some omega-3 fatty acids. And that's why all April long, there will be hot fish delivered to the homes of everybody in America. To talk a little bit more about how we plan to implement this launch of the incredible month of April, I'm going to hand it over to my colleague, Petunia Smoke.
Hello. Thank you, Kate, for that wonderful introduction. I am Petunia Smoke, and I'll be talking to you more about how we're going to make these dreams into reality. Now, let's look at our first plan that we plan to enact. Yes. Now, you may think, when I was a child, I was comforted by puppets in New York. You can still be, but this one is more realistic. It gives you a little bit of wholesome ha-has with a nose, but also seriousness with one eyebrow. Some of us think you need two of things, like you need a Gemini in June. You do not. You need one April. That's all you need. Now, let's look. When we have this person bringing the broccoli to all of your homes, we are also going to have a couple other logistical things in place to make it all come together. Next, please. Right. And what's better to come together than a game of demon chess? Now, we will come to your home, we will place it in your backyard, and those may look like normal chess pieces to you, but in reality, there are tiny little broccolis that you are moving across a board, trying to get more than your neighbor. All right, and finally, we have one more way that we will bring the magic into your home. That is with little baby fish mouth. Fresh from when Harry met Sally, baby fish mouth will be there ready to come to you and say, hey, how's your April going? Do you have all the broccoli you need? And you will say yes, or you will say no, my neighbor took it in the game of demon chess. All right, finally, to talk more about how you can best enjoy the month of April, also known as Broccoli Month, I hand it over to my esteemed colleague, Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky.
Thank you, Petunia. Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky here. If you can all just listen for a moment, what's the first thing that comes into your mind? Is it this? It probably is. A clam chowder popsicle. Now imagine for a moment summer without a fudge popsicle. In this April, we're going to be launching a delicious, and you in the Boston area are going to love this, the New England clam chowder popsicle. And that would not be possible. And I'll say that again. That would not be possible if we did not have this available as well. The scariest bat mouse you've ever seen in your life. And let me say something, okay? 5,280. That's the number of feet in 1 mile. You could look it up, it's a fact. That's as fast, I will run that fast from this demon mouse from March into this new month of April that we're promising. But the last thing that we have to add, and the thing that really rounds it out, is this. That is a flamingo with mini human legs. In April, what we propose is that all things should have mini human legs, including full-grown human people, because that's the one thing that every other month doesn't have currently. And if you recall that number that I said before, 5,280, how could you possibly run that mile without mini human legs? Folks, we give you the month of April.
Someone do a wellness check on Ryan Ford because that was some very scary aquatic imagery that was selected.
You know, Bethany, I lettered in Demon Chess in high school though, so I just want to.
Wow, they gave
thank him for
letters
that.
they gave letters for chess.
Yeah, I lettered in theater. I lettered in Demon Chess. The normal chess team got nothing because they were cowards.
Well, you'd have to be. All right, let's see. We still have another game to see from the red team, so keep that game locked away in your brain. We're going to see this one from the Andersonville Coopers. Ambush. Perfect. Captain Yvette, we learned a lot in that last game. What are you going to call to compete against it?
Ooh, you know, I want to get moving and grooving. I'm going to call entrances and exits.
Excellent. Field your teams. So I'm going to need a few different suggestions from you guys. Pop into the chat. What are some words we say constantly? Like maybe every sentence, every other sentence. What are some words that we maybe only say a few times a day? Yeah, chip, 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 chip. And what's a word that you really don't have cause to say very often? Like one of my favorite words is notwithstanding, and I wish I used it more. It's so many words as one.
Ergo. That's an
ergo.
Just makes it sound fancy.
Right? I should use ergo. I bet you used that in your thesis. Did you write a thesis?
Oh, girl, I got so much to write left. So much.
We're not going to talk about it. Okay, so perfect. And then also in that suggestion, in that suggestion box, please provide me with a location. This can be anything you like. So the way this game is played is we're going to give each of those players one of the words you selected, and they will have to enter and exit the scene whenever that word is said. So if they're on the screen and the word is said, they have to find a reason to leave. If it is said while they're off screen, they will have to find a reason to come back on. So let's get these up. So Yvette, your word, let's see, we've got some good ones. Oh, Yvette, your word is going to be like.
Okay.
Like. Your word is going to be like. All right, we have Richard. Richard, yours is going to be gosh. 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 All right. And then, Kelsey.
Yeah.
You know what? It's on theme, and I gotta go with it. I'm gonna give you quadrilateral.
I know what that is.
I know what it is too.
I know what that is. Okay, thank you.
I mean,
sometimes they're
thanks,
Richard. No.
I think all parallelograms are quadrilaterals, but not all quadrilaterals are parallelograms.
Wow.
Dabs.
Inspiring.
She got it. Team geometry.
Your
They slipped in
location.
algebra, but they're here now.
Your location is going to be a roadside rest area. I love that suggestion. Ooh. A roadside rest area for this game of entrances and exits. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Begin.
I'm just gonna pick up some snacks. Does everyone want a quick hoagie?
Gosh, I already started eating mine like 10 minutes ago.
I'm gonna get myself a hoagie.
I'd rather have a slice of pizza, Carl.
Gosh, Carl, she said she wanted some pizza.
I brought over 8 extra hoagies just to be safe, and I hope you like them all.
I don't want the floor hoagies now, okay? Sorry, Carl.
Oh,
I want to just... Huh?
I was gonna say floor hoagies they make the hoagies better. If you've ever been trapped in a room that's also a quadrilateral, you'll...
Nope. Wait, technically you didn't say my word, so I don't know if...
let's be serious here.
I'm serious.
I need to get a broom for these floor hoagies.
I don't think Jane understands the magic of hoagies.
Well, gosh, I'd love to hear how much you like hoagies, but, we wanted pizza, Carl.
Let me
I'm
get
sorry.
my book about hoagies.
Listen, I didn't want to go on a road trip and work, okay? I want to get to Cedar Point in the next 2 hours.
Let's go to Cedar Point. I heard they have a really cool roller coaster called the Quadrilateral. Oh, look, I'm going to find a flyer for it.
I'm gonna ride the quadrilateral like 4 times in a row. I don't care how long the line is for the quadrilateral, because when I get into the line for the quadrilateral, I'm just gonna be like, gosh, Carl, look, it's going fast.
Like,
this quadrilateral is wild.
Like,
Got a book, and it's actually written by Jack Quadrilateral.
oh. Well,
Anyway.
hey, have I told you how much I liked you guys?
Oh gosh, that's so nice because I like you all too.
I liked you all so much I came back to tell you all I just found this cool quadrilateral shaped rock.
I found the quadrilateral hoagie.
Wait, let me go find one.
Hey, I want to get back to the quadrilateral coaster. Gosh, I mean,
Oh,
come on.
good. I found that next to a bunch of more rocks. I can show you more rocks too.
Gosh, I love rocks.
I got the hoagies all clean.
Oh, I like a clean hoagie.
Now, gosh, back to this quadrilateral coaster, all right? So
Time! My
I don't really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that your sick go. Really, I don't really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that. I don't really need that sick go. Really, I don't really need that your sick go. Really, I don't really need that sick go. That sick go. I don't really need.
God, what is that royalty-free song? It is a jam.
Are they calling,
Josicle?
Oh no, I heard Sitco, as in the gas station.
Decical, like decimal, but with a C.
Ooh, decibel? No, we'll figure it out.
We'll get it there.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Use that one exclusively, please.
Somebody Shazam that.
It is a time. I hope the polls are now open for you to vote on which of those teams you preferred. I think my favorite part of that scene was how many times Yvette just did not hear them say the word like, and how
Not at all.
she laughed 25% of the time they said it.
Yep. Oh man, this poll is close. It's we're gonna let it run to the end, babies, because we were trying to figure out if it was Sitco or Decical. Oh, but at the end of the day, it's leg day. The red team takes it.
Ooh, 5. They points to the red teams. Do me some math, Susan. What does that make our score?
Oh man, thank goodness. I actually was asleep in geometry, but I did pay attention in algebra. 5-5, we're tied up.
Heck yeah, that's tied up. Captains to my screen.
Screen.
Excellent. This game is tied. And so at that point, I have all of the power, and I'm going to challenge both teams to the game of Surf's Up. Do you accept?
Totally.
Excellent. Yvette, you're just scaring me with your staring. Like, I love it. Okay, captains, field your teams. So for the game of Surf's Up, you guys have all been to Southern California and you've dated a guy that didn't care about you, and we're gonna hear that guy make puns for us. So in the style of a Southern, like a Surf's Up type of dude, the way it's gonna go is we're gonna get suggestions from you. So please go ahead and pop some nouns in the chat. Persons, places, things, proper nouns. Get crazy. You know, whatever you want. And the way to go is to say the suggestion word banana. It would go, Surf's Up bananas. Someone's looking pretty smoothie. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but we don't have a music director tonight, and so I will do those beautiful sound effects when something truly pleases me. So, excellent. We've got some great suggestions coming in. You guys are very specific too. Take it down a little bit of a notch, you know? I love it. And isosceles triangle was one of them. I'm not taking it. I am going to take... I'm going to take eggs. I'm going to take eggs as the suggestion for this game of Surf's Up. I will call you out Bird Box style. Please keep in mind who is funnier because you're going to vote on it after this. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yvette.
surfs up my eggs. Hey, I don't want you going poaching my sweeties.
Jason.
Hey, surf's up, eggs, and calm down. I was just yoking.
Cohen.
Surfs up my eggs. Be careful out there. You don't want to crack your skull in a wave.
Kelsey.
Dude! Hey, surf's up my eggs. Oh, the waves are pretty gnarly out there. Your board might break fast.
Richard.
Surf's up, my eggs. I think today we're gonna have a shell of a time.
Maureen.
Yo, surfs up my eggs. Be careful out there. The waves are big. You don't want to get buried.
All right, I like this suggestion. New suggestion, grammar. I really like the suggestion of grammar. That's interesting. I don't think I've gotten that before. Grammar is your suggestion. Cohen.
Oh, surfs up my grammars. Better be careful out there or you're going to be a past participle.
Richard.
Surfs up my grammars. You should enjoy your time with me. Comma, it's gonna be fun.
Jason.
Surf's up my grammar before I put my subject in your predicate.
What's in your mouth? Maureen.
Yo, what's up, my grammar? You might want to wipe your face. You got a little dangling modifier over there.
Kelsey.
Oh, dude! Did you watch those grammars? They're really sneaky. They might look at you and be like, hey, sometimes why?
All right. What else we got? Susan, did anything tickle you particularly?
Man, I think we should bring it back. Only olive oil. Let's really just lean in.
Yeah, okay, olive oil. I'll take olive oil.
Oh!
Kelsey!
Oh, dude! Surf's up my olive oils. The waves are pretty gnarly out there. You might pop an eye. Popeye and olive oil. Educate yourself.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Maureen!
Yo, what's up, my olive oils? We're having a competition. But real low, can you go?
Richard.
Surfs up my olive oils. You better get over here because we're gonna go dipping.
Jason.
Well, surf's up my olive oil, and be careful out there. If you don't wax up your board, it's gonna get slippery with oil.
Why not wax? Okay, let's leave olive oils and let's take what else do we have? Let's take Zac Efron. All right. Maureen.
Surfs up, my Zac Efrons. Be careful, there's a lot of hairspray coming off the ocean today.
Yep. Yvette.
Hey, surfs up my Zac Efron. You know, I love that you moved next door. You're a great neighbor.
Oh, yeah. Cohen.
Hey, surfs up my Zac Efrons. Surf's pretty rough out there, but I mean, you can try. Like from High School Musical, his
I got
breakout
you, Cohen.
Yeah. Kelsey, this is your generation.
All right, well, I'm hopping on that train. Surf's up, my Zac Efrons. Hey, you're doing great out there. I just want to let you know we're all in this together.
Debt cycle. I don't really need that debt cycle.
Oh, I heard Chef Sit Go.
Okay,
So-
you could.
But
We'll keep working on it.
okay.
What you got going on, Susan? You got a pole in the field?
I got a pole. It's rolling, baby. It's this looks like I maybe should just put this to bed so they're not embarrassed. Oh, maybe.
Oh no.
Oh, it's bad. I mean, it's great. Nothing's bad. Everyone tried real hard. Oh, but you know what? The red team ambushed you.
Oh, that is 5 big points to the red team. Give me some algebra, Susan.
Oh, they have pulled into the lead. No longer parallelograms, but the red team is in the lead with 5 points, with 10-5.
Ooh, we better solve for X with our biggest game of the match. 6 6. Captain Yvette, Captain Cohen, we have come to the hardest game in comedy sports. 6 things. Each of you are going to have to send one member of your team out of the room to guess. Who is it going to be? Captain Yvette first.
I'm going to send out Kelsey.
Oh, and Captain Cohen.
Well, joke's on the ambush. We're sending out Maureen.
Oh, great. Everybody say goodbye, Kelsey. Goodbye, Maureen. They are turning off their volume so they cannot hear us. And we're going to get a lot of suggestions from you in order to play this game. So first, Ryan is putting up the activities on the screen for us. The first one is time travel. Time travel. So each of the players are going to have to get to guess each of these, but we're going to make it a little bit harder. So for time travel, let's say when you don't want to time travel alone, I would be totally freaked out to not be with someone. With me, give me a suggestion of a favorite food you have, and then maybe an animal you love to see at the zoo. Give me a food and an animal you love to see at the zoo. Perfect. Paused due to scroll. Okay, so you're going to be time traveling with lions, with a bunch of lions, a pride, if you will, but they don't have to say that. And then, the time travel machine you're in, like whatever that machine is, the process is going to be, chocolate pudding. Chocolate pudding.
Delicious.
So your time travel, yeah, perfect. So go for my next one, Susan.
All right, so next one is eating space ice cream. So Ref Bethany, I'll leave it up to you whether or not eating Dippin' Dots would be allowed, as it is indeed space ice cream.
Well, it is the ice cream of the future.
Yeah. And thanks to those super freezers, kept a bunch of vaccine doses safe, by the way. Who knew that was the long-term plan?
I did, I heard that, but what a treat.
Hey man, that's why it was so expensive. They knew what was going to happen. Anyway, so space ice cream. So if you can, guys, in the chat, I would love for you to put, when you think about horror movies, who was a villain from a horror movie that maybe spooked you out when you were younger? So villain from a horror movie, or maybe just a villain that scared you. Maybe it was Cruella de Vil really spooked me when I was younger, even though she's not super scary. And then also throw in there, we all know that I lettered in Demon Chess. What's another sport that you maybe lettered in or wish you had? So throw that in there.
I was captain of the debate team. They just didn't give us letters.
Okay, that's impressive.
Thank you.
All right, we've got some excellent ones here. Ooh, Holly Baloo, clowns are so terrifying. All right, so you're the little bits of ice cream, right? Your little ice cream pellets themselves are Pennywise from the movie It.
Yikes.
Yep. Scariest clown ever. And we will say that you're eating them essentially. So you are indeed not eating them in space. You are eating them in a, let's say you're eating them at a field hockey stick. Here we go. So
delicious.
A field hockey stick. So tasty.
Great.
There we go.
Perfect. So let's give me, so we have our next one is fighting a wizard. Give me a suggestion of a famous landmark, either in the US or international. And then also give me one of the Avengers characters. Like, it doesn't have to be one of those, like, original 6 or whatever, but, like, in the Marvel universe, give me one of those guys. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm going to give you a second to keep them coming. I need some more of those locations. Everybody got distracted and excited by the superheroes.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
Perfect. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take this. So you're gonna be fighting a wizard at Niagara Falls.
Okay.
At Niagara Falls, and the wizard's gonna be Groot.
I love that.
I love that for the wizard. I love that journey for him. All right, Susan, keep us going.
Okay, all right. So we got number 4 is teleport. So if you will, please throw in the chat. Today I heard someone bumping Screaming Infidelities by Dashboard Confessional. So put in the chat a 2000s like emo rock band, one of those classic kind of like pop rock bands from the aughts, if you will. So give me one of those. And also throw into the chat 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, hot fish, a type of fish. Type of fish.
Hot fish.
Hot fish. You're welcome. All right, so here we go. This is a classic. So your teleportation machine is going to be My Chemical Romance. There we go, keeping it classic. And you're going to be teleporting to, so the space you're going to be teleporting to is going to be a Barracuda.
Perfect. I love this. So you're going to be riding a unicorn. Let's give me a suggestion of a 90s sitcom or television show. It doesn't have to necessarily be a sitcom. A 90s TV show. And then also, give me an object from history. And now 5 and 6 are worth more points. They're worth double the points, so we make them a little bit tougher. Yo, MTV Raps. I know, right?
So good.
Perfect. You know what? I will take... Ooh, okay. So you're floating in space. Space is going to be... Oh, these are also good ones. Let's take Daria. So space is the like Daria world, the TV show Daria from MTV. Okay. And then actually I realized you're going to be with someone. So let's have you be with, I'm going to scroll back up, see what jumps out at me. Ooh, Candyman. You're going to be with Candyman.
That remake looks terrifying, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Also, rewatch Daria over quarantine. It holds up. I would recommend.
I believe that.
All right. So our last one, you're just floating in space. You've had a tum-tum full of space ice cream. Now you're just floating. There you go. So your space suit itself, actually throw into the chat for me a feeling, but something a little bit bigger than sad, mad, glad. Give me something a little bit bigger than that. There we go. And
oops, it looks like I accidentally switched to floating in space from riding a unicorn.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
No, that's my bad, literally.
All right, there we go. It's your fault. All right, riding a unicorn. Still give me feelings. I want them. I want them all. And then also give me, so it is Pride Month, dear friends. And while this is not officially a Pride show, Pride's important. So throw into the chat an LGBTQ, either trailblazer, actor, statesperson, just someone who identifies that way, who you look up to and admire and you think is pretty great.
Perfect. So while you're picking those, Susan, give them a sec. We can give them a second. So red team for number 6 for floating in space. Space is Daria, and you are with Candyman. Susan is getting for number 5 right now.
There we go. So riding a unicorn.
Because I did whatever I wanted.
It's rough Bethany. You can't hold her back.
I think I said riding a unicorn several times and then just asked for things in space. I don't need that death cycle. I don't need that death cycle.
I heard Chef Sicko, but it's It's definitely debt cycle. So the saddle is going to be, let's see here. We'll go with the classic. It's going to be RuPaul. But there's so many more LGBTQ folks. Do your homework. And then, so the saddle on the unicorn is RuPaul, and the unicorn's horn itself is Unbridled Rage. Yeah, this is 10 points. So Unbridled Rage. Overwhelming.
Perfect.
There we go.
I love it. I love it. We did great. We ebbed and flowed as we needed to. So now what's going to happen is we're going to welcome back our players, and each of their teammates will have to get them to guess each of these activities and all of their replacements. For every activity and all the replacements they get correct, they will earn 5 points. If they are not able to guess in 90 seconds, they will have 90 seconds on the clock. The other team will have the opportunity to steal. As we said, numbers 1 through 4 are worth 5 big points each. 5 and 6, they're a little bit tougher. They are worth 10 big points. So truly is anybody's match. Now, in order to get them to guess, we're also going to make it a little bit harder than that. They can't use words and other things we have at our disposal. They can only use mime, which is French Haradi, or gibberish, which is a completely made up language like French. So they're going to have to get them to guess each of these, and we don't have the help of our music directors. So if you're a longtime fan, you know they are the icing on the cake that helps us. So this is going to be no school like the old school before they invented pianos.
What?
Great.
Crazy.
So let us, Susan, did you text our players to bring them back?
I did. They should be floating back any moment now.
Perfect. I can see Kelsey playing on her phone,
Yeah,
sitting far away from the screen,
She's just hanging out, enjoying.
just hanging out, waiting for us.
Looking around someday.
Maureen's run back into the room.
Just be sprinting. Look at that energy. See, this is the kind of energy you see from a woman who knows exactly which rides to hit in Disneyland and exactly what order. She's a pro.
Yes, that's a pro. My TikTok thinks I am obsessed with Disneyland, but I think I'm just obsessed with people who are obsessed.
I feel good about that.
Yeah, I feel fine. All right, so we have Maureen and Kelsey back. Maureen and Kelsey, can you hear us? Perfect. We're going to start with the blue team for our first thing for 5 big points. Bosses, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
One minute.
Oh,
10 seconds.
All right.
7 seconds left.
7 seconds left. Maureen, what are you doing?
I am discovering the new world. I am with a lion, and the boat I am in is delicious Marmite. Nom, nom, nom.
Num. You are with lions, but you do need to clean up your activity and the other thing as well as its replacement. You have 7 seconds left.
Great.
Players, begin.
It's a tick 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 tick. It's a tick 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 tick. It's a whoa.
5,
It's a
4,
it's a whoa. See this out. It's a whoa whoa. It's a fly.
That is time. Time has expired, Maureen. What are you doing?
I am, oh my gosh. I am going into Woodstock, my favorite music festival. I am with lions, and I'm eating marmalade.
Okay, great. That is not correct. I'm going to give Kelsey the opportunity to steal. Kelsey, what are you doing?
All right, well, I'm with Bill and Ted. I'm time traveling. I am with lions, and I'm eating a big can of spinach.
Oh, so close. You were time traveling. You were with lions, but the machine was chocolate pudding. Chocolate pudding. Yeah, there you go. All right, 90 seconds on the clock for thing 2. Let's bring up our red team. All right, for 5 big points for thing number 2. Ambush, are you ready?
Yeah!
Yes!
Begin.
Chikaba, fukufu, ho, kukuru, shikaba, sokaba.
Okay.
Shakaba, ba 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 ba. Shikaba, nom 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 nom. Shakaba, shaba, oh shakaba, fuka, fu. Shikaba, oh, nom, shikaba.
Ashkabashka,
One minute.
Nom nom. Oh, you do. Oh, did you do? Oh. Ooh. Whoosh. Oh, good.
Shukaba, fika, shakapishaba, sokaba, chababa.
30 seconds.
Ashikaba, akishikaba, ashabuba, tweet. Oh, shakapisha. Ting, ashikaba.
How much time?
Ooh, we've got 13 seconds, baby.
13 seconds left. Kelsey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm eating frozen space food. And then the frozen space food is Pennywise the Dancing Clown. And then I am doing it at a field hockey field.
You are very, very close. You need to clean up your activity. You think it's wrong, but it's very close. Pennywise is that replacement, and your location is also very close. You have 13 seconds, players.
Nom.
10 seconds.
Ting.
5, 4, 3.
2 seconds left. 2 seconds
All right,
left. Kelsey, what are you doing?
I'm eating Dippin' Dots. And I'm, the Dippin' Dots are Pennywise Dancing Clown, and I'm doing it at a field hockey stick.
That's 5 points. We agreed we would say Dippin' Dots count as space ice cream.
It
5 big points to the ambush. All right, bosses, you're up now.
All right.
Maureen, we heard you say that.
I'm fine. I played field hockey. I'm mad that was not mine.
Oh, that's
all.
fair. You know what? That tracks.
Oh my gosh.
For thing number 3, 5 big points. Bosses, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Begin.
Escapista Vavafau is a was a keep of a town, yeah, it's a so fusa de papau, it's a foot scat foul, it's a supposa. See, kupusa papa. No, yeah, it's the key so fusa it's a foot, c'est kind of lake, it's just a mopuka sapa pasa papa. Oh, yeah, it's a kusara for papa sapa. So wah.
Sada, guarda,
No. Se quise about that piece of la vista go.
1 minute.
So best got about. It's a so kusa la papasa de face. Kusa la papasa. se fue, esa cosa lo puso na malaske, esa basukusko suseniko, se fiskara papaso, esa wasara papao, esa kuskara se sa pasa, se puso na papao, esa kana papasara se wasara pao, esa whoosh, whoosh.
30
whoosh,
seconds.
Whoosh, esa woo, se tick, 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 tick.
Oh.
Yeah, se whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, esa whoop. Wow, se mete la
What's up? What's that? Wapacha.
Asaka fuasa, sa
Asa,
papa.
yeah, what
10 seconds.
Watcha,
Five,
watcha,
4, 3, 2, 1. I'm calling it. No time is left. No time is left. Bosses. Maureen, what are you doing?
I am doing some magic, and I am doing it in the I'm gonna say Victoria Falls, and my magic wand is a machete.
Okay. Not, you're in the realm.
Great. It's
You're in the realm of each of them. You're in the realm of each of them, but Kelsey, we're going to give you an opportunity to steal. What do you got?
All right, well, I'm fighting some wizards in a wizard battle. And I am at Niagara Falls, and my beard is a piñata.
Oh, no, you were fighting a wizard. You were at Niagara Falls. The wizard was Groot.
Oh.
Yeah. So there we go. All right, no points awarded. No points awarded. Ambush back on screen.
I just had to scream a little bit. I'm sorry.
For our last 5-point thing, 90 seconds on the clock. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
Shigaba, whoa, shigaba, ting, king, shigaba, fukapu, fu, la 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 la, chicka,
1 minute.
shagaba, sabada,
Bah!
30 seconds.
How much time?
22 seconds.
22 seconds. Kelsey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm teleporting. And my time machine is my favorite band of all time, My Chemical Romance.
She was so dismissive on
Literally
that.
have a tattoo of them. I'm teleporting from a piranha.
Oh, close. You are teleporting. The machine is My Chemical Romance, but you have to clean up where you're teleporting to. Okay. You have 22 seconds on the clock, players. Begin.
Shikaba, fuka, sakakaba, sakikaba, asababa, sploosh, azazababa, su, baza, boo boo.
Oh!
Please stop. I don't care how much time is left. What is that last thing where you teleporting to?
I'm gonna use this time to say we should start a band and all speak gibberish and only do song Barracuda.
That's 5 points to the ambush. 5 points to the ambush. Bosses, you are still in this. Still in this.
We're in 10-point rounds. Anything could happen.
10-point rounds. Anything could happen. Bosses, are you ready?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Begin.
เอาพอชอบพอนะชดหูดูจะชอบนะหูดูจุ๊
Sagara
Sagara su
Sagahua? Okay.
See you, check it out.
Así mismo, esa la cosa es
Oh, sagara ba.
yeah. It's a whoopsa, it's a wapow, it's a kawasa wa. Se me será wa.
Saga
Yeah, it's a what's it's a basara, it's a tukava, it's a wasa papao, it's a that's a wapa basavasa, it's a kapusa it's a wasa bisara wasa papao, it's a wasa casa pasa, it's a tusara, it's a puskara puskalao. Samausara papao, it's a sapara kwa.
30 seconds.
Puskapao, puskapao, pusafao, sawa, pusafao. Yep.
Oh, sagara.
What's up?
Sagara.
Ten seconds.
Saga.
Come on.
6 seconds left. 6 seconds left. Maureen, what are you doing?
I'm riding a unicorn. The saddle is not a saddle, but it is shoot. It is the show Good Times in the set of Good Times. And it is the horn isn't a horn, it is the feeling of rage.
Ooh, okay. I will give you the horn. You are riding a unicorn. You got to clean up what that saddle is. Okay. You have 6 seconds left. I think you could do it. Begin.
So what's a bababaso? Is it ring? So please get a babaso. Is it wah? Si bisa basa. Is it kopusa fasa fosa lao.
Maureen.
Yes.
For 10 points.
Yes.
Give it to me.
Okay, sure. I am riding a unicorn. The horn is the feeling of rage. And the saddle is the wonderful TV show Chips.
That is not correct. Kelsey!
What?
In 5 seconds, can you steal it? What is the saddle?
It's RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's 10 points. Oh man, the ambush have pulled ahead strongly. The ambush have pulled ahead, but we have one more left to go. Let's see how this all turns out for thing number 6. 10 more points on the line. Ambush, are you ready? Yes, begin.
Fukaba, click, oh, fukaba, shikaba, ba, shiba, fukaba. Cook. Whoa. Fushaba, fukaba. Shiba,
Da na 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 na, kuta ti ta ta, puda di da da.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Come.
Da 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 da, pushiki tu da.
Shiba, fupapa.
Afafu?
Shikaba, shikaba, sukaba, kiku chika pacha, nam, fukaka, sigaba, afaba, ting, ashagaba. Oh, shikaba, shikaba,
30 seconds.
Oh, shikaba, sabada.
All right, how much time?
1 minute.
11 seconds.
11 seconds. Never mind. I lied.
I was like, wow, that was good then.
Math is hard.
All right.
Time ceases to exist. Kelsey, what are you doing?
My biggest fear, floating in space.
Yeah.
I
Agreed.
Space is like the school from Mean Girls, and I'm with Candyman.
You are floating in space, also a nightmare with Candyman, but you have to clean up what spaces. You have 11 seconds left. Players
Not a
are
minute.
ready.
Just 11 seconds. 10 seconds. That's what that is. Five, 4,
Not help me.
3, 2, 1.
This time, the way I say it, she'll know what it means. This time, she will. Kelsey, what is space?
Space is that's the hit song from Boy Meets World, baby.
No, Maureen, do you have it? Can you steal it? What is space?
Oh my goodness. Space is the wonderful TV show from the mid-90s, My So-Called Life.
Oh, you're so close. It was Daria. I shame you all, and the ambush win in a landslide. Ambush win.
I never watched Daria.
It holds up. It's on Hulu.
Really don't really need that your sick go. Really don't really need that sick go. Really don't really need that. I don't really need that sick go. Really don't really need that your sick go. Really don't really need that.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We had a great time. From your bosses, we have Maureen, Jason, and Kate. They lost. And then on the red team, we have, take it away, Susan, for me.
Oh man, thanks for that. On the winning ambush, we got the one and only, look at her tattoos, Kelsey Myers. And he's just gonna keep humming that theme song over and over and over again until you get it. Richard Kalis. And the captain, Yvette Jaskowitz. Stay tuned. Right after this, we have trivia. Pride theme trivia for our Pride Month shows. After that is the 9:30 show. It's going to be crazy. It's our Pride match. It's going to be awesome. And after that is Rainbow A Go-Go, where you can see the fantastic drag queen, Holly Ballou, hosts some of the best acts from the LGBTQ community in Chicago. Stay at your computer all night. Don't go outside. Stay here. It's been real.
Let's get it on to your favorite song. The night is young, and you got me going on every single beat. Hits my heart so deep. Wanna wrap my arms around you, 'cause you sweep me off my feet. Girl, you know that there ain't nobody moving like you. You know you got me, baby. I love the things you do. Maybe I'm getting into trouble, but I just wanna be your lover, baby. 'Cause you're making me feel. I love when it feels right. It is just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong. All because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong. All because of you. 'Cause this is how it goes. Opposites attract. Guessing everybody knows. Fire on the floor, sticking out the door. We're just getting started, lady. Now I really want some more. Girl, you know that there ain't nobody moving like you. You know you got me. I love the things you do. Maybe I'm getting into trouble, but I just wanna be your lover. Cause you're making me feel. I love when it feels right. It is just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong. No, because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong. No, because of you. Cause I love it. Love when it feels right. Oh yeah. I love when it feels right. Love when it feels right. It's just one of these nights. Love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Won't stop till the daylight. Cause I don't ever wanna leave. I don't wanna leave. It's way beyond bedtime now. I give it up on love, but now I believe. Love when it feels right. It's just one of these. Love so strong, can't be wrong. All because of you. I love when it feels nice. I love it in my eyes. Oh yeah. Love so strong, can't be wrong. All because of you. Love when it feels right. So it's just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong. All because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong. No, because of you. Cause I love it. Love when it feels right. Love when it feels right. Hey. It's just one of these nights. Love when it feels nice. Yeah, the apple of my eye. Love when it feels right. It's just one of these nights. Love when it feels nice. The apple of my eye. Hey, I got to have you, baby. I do. Feels so right. It feels so right. It feels so right.
Stepping out, it's Friday night. How I'm longing for this day. Yes, I'm single, oh, we want to mingle, and my friends are on the way. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, whoa. I got that good old times. You want to spend some time back here with me. Oh, whoa. And time after time, I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. Oh, that smile makes me tripping out. I wanna dance with you tonight. Yeah, you close to me, feeling good. I believe I gotta have you in my life. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, I got this good old times. You want to spend some time back here with me. Oh, oh. And time after time, I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. She's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. wanna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. The one that I can live without. I've been waiting all my life for someone like you, like you. I would watch the days go by, wasted and blue. I was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for crazy for love. Crazy for love. Whenever lost, whenever down, you know what to do, to do. There's no mountain I won't climb, be right by your side, right by your side. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for crazy for love. Crazy for love. I found a miracle, I found the dream. Living is beautiful with you and me. I found a miracle, I found the dream. Living is beautiful with you and me. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love, crazy for love, crazy for. You know I'm crazy for, crazy for love, crazy for. You know I'm crazy for, crazy for love.
I'm saying let's go. You're saying maybe. Let's find a disco. You're stuck at home being so lazy. Hey. Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some energy. Wanna come, wanna come, wanna come, wanna come, wanna come dance with me. Give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some, give me some energy. Wanna come, wanna come, wanna come, wanna come, wanna come dance with me. There's no fire without smoke, I ain't letting you go. I can see you buzzing like you can't say no. There's no fire without smoke, I ain't letting you go. Come on, let yourself be free. Be the best that you can be. Come move your body, come move your body. Only settle for the best. Live your life with no regrets. Come move your body, come move your body. You must be crazy. Turning me down like that is pretty insane.
from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the leaves. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. 'Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we hold in the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we please. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. We're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide. Baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. Gonna let the world know. You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up. Get on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. You think it's easy, yeah, falling in love, well, maybe for you. I think it's crazy, oh no, but I'll be damned if I'm not a fool. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call
Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Queers the Question. All right, so we have our Pride Trivia going on tonight. Thank you all so much for sticking around. So first, let me introduce who is going to be here with me today. Well, you can already see them right there on screen. Clark Newton is going to be my co-host for this week's Pride Trivia. Clark, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm ready to get this trivia started. I'm ready to see how much people actually know. How are you feeling?
I'm pumped. I feel like I am about to take a test that I didn't study for, but in the best way possible.
This is the sort of test that you don't have to study for. I mean, it always helps to study. You don't have to study for any test. It's totally up to you. But tell you what, let's go ahead and jump right into it because we have two amazing, fantastic contestants with us here today. So let's not waste any time. Coming up to the screen, please welcome, we have two main ensemble members with us tonight. So please welcome Tara Egan and Bethany Remily. Now, Tara is going to be announcing our 9:30 match tonight, and Bethany Remily just reffed the 7:30 match. So they are they are very much involved in the shows tonight. Let me take a look here. Now, a couple of things to go over. Bethany and Tara, you want to make sure that you do not have the chat on at all. Since people out there, you are allowed to totally play along. So if you have the Twitch chat on, Tara or Bethany, go ahead and turn that off right now. So everyone out there, play along, chat with each other, try to figure it out together, get all those answers right into the chat. Don't worry about them seeing any of it because they do not have them on. And here comes Bethany and Tara. There they are. Yeah, we were waiting for them to come on screen, and there they are. Fantastic. Hello, hello, hello. First of all, Tara, Bethany, how are we?
Good. I'm Bethany.
I'm Tara, and we're Pisces.
Are you both Pisces?
I didn't realize that.
Oh, I loved it. I loved every single part of that. So here's the deal, you two. We're going to go through 4 rounds. 3 of these rounds are going to be head-to-head between the two of you. The 4th round is going to involve our co-host, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we roll along. Now, Clark is allowed to insert any sort of information that they think might help throughout the questions, but here's the deal. Clark can either lead you astray with the wrong information or actually give you information that is going to help. And it is totally up to you to decide if you want to believe Clark or if you want to go ahead and just call them a liar. And again, they may or may not be telling you the truth. So that's totally up to you. So Clark is here to banter and chill with me, but also to possibly screw you over. So keep an eye on that as you are going along. So we are going to jump into our very first round. So let's go ahead and bring up that next slide there, Chris. All right, so the very first round, you are actually, as you can see there, you're going to identify flag. All right, so we're going to show you a lot of the flags from the LGBT community. Now, as you can see right there, that is, of course, the gay pride flag. And each of the colors in all of these flags usually have a meaning. Just to break this one down real quickly, the red line means life, the orange line means healing, yellow means sunlight, green means nature. They used to be a turquoise and indigo line, so they were 2 completely different lines that got merged into a blue, but those stand for magic and arts and serenity, and the violet line on the bottom stands for spirit. Now, each of these flags obviously have their own meaning, and I go ahead and advise everyone out there to go and look up these wonderful meanings of all these flags. I'm going to show you a flag. You're going to tell me which flag this is. Now, if you know what the flag is immediately, go ahead and just throw your hand right up. If y'all need clues after a couple of seconds, I will give you a couple of clues. And of course, we also have Clark there to help us out. All right? You both understand?
Yes.
All right, yes. Fantastic. Let's jump right into the first one. All right, Chris, go ahead and give me that very first one. Tell me, what is this flag? Tara, go right ahead.
Is that the asexual pride flag?
Let's see. Chris? That is the asexual pride flag. Well done. That is 1 point for Tara. Right off the bat. Well done. Let's go ahead and move to our next one. All right. What flag is this? Tara.
Sorry. That's the bi pride flag.
Chris? That is very much the bisexual flag. Well done. Another point for Tara. Let's go ahead and bring up the next flag. What is this? What flag is this? Clark, do you have an idea on this flag?
Oh yeah, that is definitely the demisexual flag.
Okay, so it's a demisexual flag. So a couple more seconds. Does anyone want to take a final guess on this?
I'm thinking maybe Clark is right. I know because the purple, black, and white are similar colors to the asexual pride flag.
So final guess. Here we go. Anyone want to take a final guess with a hand up?
No,
3, 2, 1. Boom. It was the demisexual flag. Yeah, Clark threw that answer right out there. Yeah, Bethany.
May I have the definition of demisexual?
Sure. A demisexual is someone who prefers more of an emotional bond. So it does not like the sex of the person doesn't matter. They're dependent more of needing to have a sexual bond. I'm sorry, an emotional bond with someone in order to be able to be with them in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Let's move on to the next one. All right, what flag is this? Clark? Yes, Tara.
No, I want to hear Clark's guess.
No, go ahead. You had a guess. What were you going to say?
Is this the flag of Belarus?
The flag of
Belarus?
Belarus?
Oh, the flag of Belarus.
They say Belarus very wrong. Belarus.
Belarus.
It is the Russian flag.
See,
It is the Russian flag. Yeah, hullabaloo in the chat. And Amanda Brock also got this one. This is a trick question. This is just a Russian flag.
Okay.
That's it. Just a Russian flag.
I'm doing badly.
Go, Bethany, go. You had your hand
No,
up.
I don't know it. I keep waiting for the trans flag to come up, and I was like, this one's almost close.
Tara.
No, you go, Tara. I don't know.
Okay, I think it's the pansexual flag.
Chris, it is the pansexual flag. Well done. That is another point for Tara.
I am like, where is the flag for just being alone? Where is my like, oops, you're alone flag?
I mean, what is this one? Bethany.
It's a trans flag.
That is the transgender flag. Well done. There you go. Bam. After that, all right. Actually, I believe we have a couple more. So here we go. Let's keep rolling along. All right. What is this one?
This is, if you need some help, this is a flag that is very special to Comedysportz. Actually, you notice the red and blue. This is the pansexual flag.
Is it the flag of Monaco? What's Monaco's flag look like?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this like just like a French mime?
I feel like anytime it's like red, white, and blue, there's a chance that it's about 50 countries, and I don't know if there are any pride flags that are red, white, and blue.
All right, go. Final guess. Hand up. Any guesses on this one? 3, 2, 1. And this is actually just a marine signal flag. It stands for the letter C. It also means yes. So we're learning so much.
Okay.
All right. Final one. Here we go. Last one. What is this flag?
Oh.
It's such a pretty color scheme for like a room.
Clark, you got a knowing look on your face.
Give me a hint, Clark. Tosh, put your hand out.
Okay.
Tara, did you have it?
Wait, Clark's giving a little hint.
Yeah, Clark, you were giving us a clue.
Yes, this is the Aporo gender flag.
Okay. So
say it again.
The Aporo gender flag.
I know I've seen this flag before, and I'm trying to think of what the context that I've seen it before is. Tough.
All right, I'm gonna need a guess. Here we go. 3,
Okay.
2, Tara.
Is it? No.
Go for it.
I was gonna say, is it the aromantic flag? But we did the Is it the aromantic flag?
It is not the aromantic flag.
Okay.
It is actually the lesbian flag.
Oh, duh.
It is the lesbian flag. All right, so after that round, we got Tara in the lead with 3 and Bethany with 1. But we still got a couple more rounds, so let's keep rolling along because now we're gonna move into our very next round. Give me the year. I'm gonna give you some famous events. They all happened in the same year, and you're gonna have to give me what that year is. You're each gonna get a chance to throw a guess in here. And of course, you always have Clark there to help you out. So here we go with the very first one. Go for it, Chris. All right, so President Nixon invades Cambodia and extends the Vietnam War. Way to go, Yoko, because the Beatles just broke up. And the first Pride parades take place in Chicago, LA, and New York City. FYI, the very first parade ever here in Chicago took place a day before LA and New York. So what year is this?
Okay.
Tara, you have a guess? Go for it.
1969.
1969. Bethany, do you have a guess? It's all right if it's a
It's
guess.
somewhere between like 71 and 73 is my guess. I'm going to say 73.
Okay, so 1973 and 1969. All these three events actually happened in between all that in 1970. So close! So ridiculously close.
Wow, Nixon really went for it with the Vietnam War right away. Yeah. Right away.
Let's keep rolling into that next one. So Chris, hit me with that next one. All right. So we are all introduced to the most boring movie in the world when The English Patient wins Best Picture. Bill Clinton begins his second term as president, and Ellen comes out as a lesbian on Oprah Winfrey and on her own sitcom. What year is it? Bethany.
96.
96. Tara.
94. Oh, I think you're right.
It would be 1 year before Finding Nemo came out.
Okay, so 1 year before Finding Nemo. So we got, what was it, 90? I'm sorry, Bethany, what was your guess?
96.
96, and Tara said 94. This all happened actually in 1997.
Okay, technically he starts his second term in 96. You're right, no, technically he starts in 77.
January.
You're right.
January.
97.
And technically Finding Nemo did come out right after that, so.
So you were right, Clark. Good job.
In the grand scheme of things, right after one another.
Also, I really like the way we decided to spell Oprah.
Yeah, you know what? I did this on the fly. All right. Here we go. Let's keep moving along. Next one. All right. So we all love our plastic bricks, AKA the iPod 1. The biggest movie in the world, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and the worst movie, Glitter. And Pink Triangle Park is dedicated in San Francisco, the very first permanent freestanding memorial in America dedicated to the thousands of persecuted homosexuals in Nazi Germany during the Holocaust. What year is it? Bethany.
I'm going to go with 2001.
2001. And Tara?
2005.
2005. Bethany said 2001, and Bethany was correct. This was the year.
Because I remember when I got that iPod. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. I remember when I got an iPod. I'm much older than Tara.
All right. Tell you what, this will be the last one for this round. So here we go. Hit me with it, Chris. All right, so overseas, Operation Overlord begins as 150,000 troops invade the beaches of Normandy. This is also known as D-Day. FDR is elected to a never-before-seen fourth term as president, and the first prominent American to reveal his homosexuality was poet Robert Duncan in the anarchist magazine Politics, when he talked about the homosexual community being a persecuted group. So, what year is it? We got a lot of great guesses in the chat going on as well. Bethany?
1944.
And Tara. Were you also going to say 1944?
Yeah, well, yep.
Yep, that's all right. I said you could both have the same guess, and guess what? You are both correct. The year is 1944. So after that round, we now have Bethany at 3 and Tara at 4. So it is still a very close game. Clark, how are you feeling about the show so far?
I'm feeling great. I am honestly super impressed.
I know, they're doing really well. Let's keep this rolling along. And Clark, I want you to play this round as well, because I think you're going to enjoy this round. As we head into our next round, which is going to be head-to-head Pride songs. These are the chart toppers. I'm going to give you 2 Pride songs, and you're going to have to tell me which of these 2 Pride songs charted higher on the Billboard's 100 best songs for that year. All right? So give me that first one, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Here we go. Chris? So which one did better? Was it Alive by Sia in 2016, or was it YMCA by the Village People? Which of these 2 songs ranked higher?
Louise. Would
Yes,
you
Tara.
sing us some of Alive, just really quickly?
Here's the funny thing. I don't know Alive. I know YMCA, but I don't know Alive. I could not get past the wig and bow. So, Bethany, do you have a guess?
Oh, I was just answering. I'm guessing number 2, Village. I think YMCA hit the
So you
chart.
both think it was YMCA. All right, so here we go. Chris, if you'd be so kind. It was YMCA. YMCA reached number 2, and Alive actually only reached 56.
That's why we don't know it.
That's another point for the both of you.
It was
As we
no
roll along into the
Chandelier,
next
that's
one.
for sure.
Chandelier was everything.
Also, she's canceled.
Yeah. All right, so it was it. You Make Me Feel Mighty Real by Sylvester or Closer by Tegan and Sarah?
I'm
All right,
also
you
gonna
both-
go closer.
Yeah, you're gonna go closer? All right. So, Chris, if you'd be so kind. It was actually You Make Me Feel Mighty Real at 36, and Closer actually only made it to 90th, and that's out of 100.
Wow.
So yeah, and to be fair, you don't vote against Sylvester. Sylvester is just, All right, here we go. Next one. You're all doing great, and they're killing it out there in the chat. Was it Born This Way by Lady Gaga or Don't Stop Me Now by Queen? This is a tough one.
My guess is it's a trick question. They both hit number 1.
I think they.
Okay, so you think it was both, Tara?
I think it might be a trick question, but I'm gonna go with Born This Way because I'm like 99% sure it was number 1.
Okay.
It has to be both. If it's not both, I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah, and get ready to be angry, Clark, because it's actually Born This Way at number 1. When released in 1978, Don't Stop Me Now only hit 87th. It wasn't until a resurgence in the 2010s, specifically in the movie Shaun of the Dead, that it actually shot the song up to number 7.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
But when it was first released, it came out at 87th. All right, so let's see. Here we go. That was one more point for Tara, and let's click over to the next one. All right, so is it Come to My Window by Melissa Etheridge or I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross?
Oh my gosh. See, now I'm thinking about like actually in the year that it came out.
Come to my window. It was on all the time.
Okay, so everyone
Crawling
thinks it was Come to My
sideways.
Window. Clark thinks it's I'm Coming Out. Chris? It's I'm Coming Out at number 5 and Come to My Window at 43. So no points for any of you on that one except for Clark with bragging rights. All right, let's go to this last one. This will be the last one for this round. All right, is it Groove Is in the Heart by D-Light?
What a
Or
god.
It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls?
Well, I love Grooves in the Heart. I think it's 2.
I gotta go with It's Raining Men.
So the 3 of you are going with It's Raining Men. Chris, hit me with the answer. It's Groove Is in the Heart at number 4, and It's Raining Men only hit 46. I know! And these are all completely based on the rankings for the year that they came out. All right, so after that round, we got Bethany at 4 and Tara at 6. So Tara's currently in the lead as we go into our final round. Now, here's the thing. I was going to decide how we were going to do this final round, and I'm just going to let everybody play, including Clark. Clark, this is your round because every question in this round is all about a topic that Clark picked. Clark is very fond of all things Disney movies. So this next round is going to be nothing but questions about Disney movies. And as I said before, these won't have anything to do with any pride or LGBT stuff. This is just stuff that Clark likes because sometimes we like non-gay things. All right, so
Yeah, like Disney.
So, here we go. So this is simply raise your hand if you know the answer. Raise your hand if you just barely. All right, so here we go. Last round, all Disney questions. Here we go. Chris, hit me with that first one. All right, Prince Charming, Prince Philip, Prince Eric, Prince Adam. Who rescued Sleeping Beauty? Bethany, your hand went up first.
I think it is Prince Philip.
It is Prince Philip. Good job. All right, moving on to the next question. These will be rapid fire. In Beauty and the Beast, we know her dad. What's his name? Clark.
Maurice.
It is Maurice. Well done, Clark.
So
All right,
French.
so next question. What are the names of Cinderella's stepsisters? Tara.
Grisella and like Farfalle. I don't know the other. I know Grisella is one of them.
All right, no guesses on that one. It was Anastasia and Drizella. Drizella. So no points on that one. But moving on to the next one. How many penguin waiters are in Mary Poppins? Tara, it is 4. It is very much 4. Yep, well done on that one. All right, here we go. Next question. Only one Disney princess has a living mother and a deceased father. Who is it? Bethany.
Is it Princess Tatiana? No. Princess and the Frog.
It is Princess and the Frog. I'll give it to you, although her name is Princess Tiana.
Tiana! I'm sorry.
You were close, but I'll give it to you. Here we go. Moving on.
I thought of a bunch of princesses that weren't princesses.
Which Disney animated feature has the most songs?
I have a guess.
Go for it.
I feel like it's going to be like Tarzan with Phil Collins, just like overriding that soundtrack.
Clark.
Possibly cheating, but would it be Fantasia?
Oh, good guess. Tara, any guesses on that one?
Can I cheat and steal from Clark and say Fantasia 2000?
Oh, you can. You just added an extra $1. Fun. Actually, it is Alice in Wonderland with 23 songs, although some of those songs are less than a minute long. All right, we'll do 2 more because we got to wrap this up. But we'll do 2 more questions. So next question. Which Disney character starred in Steamboat Willie? Clark?
Mickey Mouse.
It was Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, and final question for tonight. In Aladdin, what is Jafar's last wish? Tara.
To become a genie.
It is to become an all-powerful genie. And with that, that brings our score to Bethany 6 and Tara 8, which means that Tara is our winner tonight for Queers the Question. Clark, thank you so much for being our co-host. Thank you so much for bringing your information and your fun, and of course, all these amazing Disney questions that you just kicked ass in. Bethany, Tara, thank you so much for playing. Although we could only have one winner, everybody wins when we take all this information in. So thank you all so much for sticking around, and please stick around for our 9:30 match, which will be announced by our own Tara Egan. So she's off to do that right now. Thank you all, and have a good night. We'll see you next week at Queers the Question. There it is.
That was so much fun.
They can't even touch us. We found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead.
Hey everybody out there! Welcome to See Us Again, and welcome to an entire month of Pride activity. That's right, all June you're going to be seeing LGBTQIA plus acts from all over the country right here on CSEN. Now I'm so proud to be part of our LGBT community within the theater, and so proud to announce all the things that we're doing this entire month. Now, starting on Fridays at 7:30 and Saturdays at 9:30 are classic comedy sports matches played by all of our LGBT cast members from around the building. So you're going to want to check that out. That's going to be incredibly fun. Saturday nights at 11, what was normally Late Night Roulette is now Rainbow A Go-Go with our host, Holly Ballou.
We supersede, and we hold in the key, and we tight as can be. We're rolling, just like that beat. Ooh, getting caught in the mist of so many that never get out. We're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're gonna do it once till the end, and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world
Magician. You name it, we got it. It's nothing but fun, stuffed into 6 pairs of tights. So join me every
Saturday nights in between.
You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up. Get on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. You think it's easy, yeah, falling in love, well, maybe for you. I think it's crazy, oh no, but I'll be damned if I'm not a fool. Here's what you don't know. Feelings, they grow slow. I've just been caring for mine. Now I can feel it. Now I believe it. Baby, tonight is the night. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up. Get on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love. You think you know me? Say I'm as cold-hearted as they come. You think I'm slowly, no, 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 cutting my ties with you, that I'm done. But I'm not done. I'm gonna call you up in the name of love. Gonna call you up and tell you that I'm not giving up. In the name of love, I'm not giving up. Get on you. In the name of love, in the name of love. In the name of love, in the name of love.
Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet, and it feels so good inside. When I hear that music, it gets me on my feet, makes me wanna dance all night. Don't make me remember everything you did, 'cause I don't wanna hurt inside. Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet, and it feels so good inside. And I always wanna feel like this. I close my eyes and all my troubles fade away. Your wish once got so deep into me, but tonight I won't let that out.
Good evening, hello, and welcome to Comedy Sports. You're at CSCN Chicago. It is Chicago's home of competitive improvisation. You are here virtually because we all live in computers now. We have a gorgeous flag behind me. Why? Because we are celebrating Pride. It is June. It is Pride. Yes, absolutely. We have the beautiful music Thank you so much for joining in. This is the 9:30 Comedy Sports match. We are here for silly billies and for fun. You're about to see some competitive improv. That means it's all made up on the spot. And it also means there's going to be some winners and some not so winners. The winners and not so winners are all up to you tonight, our loyal fans. So welcome to Comedy Sports. Here's how people get points. First of all, we have this gorgeous chat on the side here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Throw in the chat, say, hello, hi, have you been here before? What are you thinking about right now? What are y'all wearing? I have a beautiful rainbow cape from the 2010 Target collection. Absolutely, thank you. It is in the spirit of pride. You can throw in anything you'd like to in the chat as long as it is kind of nice and cool. Because we keep it kind of nice and cool as much as possible because this is a show for everyone. We have what's called the out of bounds foul for our players tonight. It is a foul that our referee, who will be in charge of everything, can call at any time if our players accidentally say something no, yucky, gross town. Luckily, we have the no foul, the out of bounds foul, living inside of the chat as well in robot form, so that most things shouldn't come through the chat that are no, yucky, gross town. But it's also up to you guys to keep it a nice, cool, fun place to be. If our players accidentally say anything no, yucky, gross town, our ref will blow their whistle, say toot toot, boo boo. The music will play, and we will get points taken away. Now those points, like I said, are going to be distributed as per your votes, loyal fans. So right now I'm typing in a little poll. Let's see. We're gonna do a We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna say, hello, happy June. And then in the poll, your options are gonna be, I like July. And I like June. And we can see what's your favorite month that's happening right now. Okay, month that's happening right now. Summer month that's happening right now. This poll, there's going to be better ones throughout the night. This poll is how we allocate votes. Who gets the points, who doesn't get the points, who wins the game. So make sure you get some practice in this poll right now. Great options. Thank you, Kate. Thank you very much. I like both of these months. Me too, yeah. It's a quiz you can't get wrong. That's right. And Comedy Sports is also a quiz you can't get wrong. You're just going to have a good time. Fantastic. So you know how to use the polls. You know how to add suggestions in the chat. Suggestions are, of course, the things that we are going to use to inspire the scene, songs, and games that you're going to see tonight. So let's see. We have a very special show because it is Pride, and we are celebrating all month long. We have our rules gone. We have how to vote. Also, I am Tara. Did I ever say that? I'm Tara. I am your announcer for tonight, so I'll be your person who says things on the side, and it's a very official job. Woohoo! I like June just won. So July lovers, it is just not your turn yet. Right now it is June. We are loving it. We are happy to be here. Speaking of happy to be here, I'm happy to be here. You're happy to be here, and so is our whole cast tonight. So let's meet them now. Welcome to Comedysportz Chicago. Welcome in a battle of unbridled passion, comedy, and acting. It's the Pride of Schaumburg versus the Downtown Chicago Bosses. Leading off for the Pride of Schaumburg, it's the inevitable Jacob Schaefer. He walked all the way here, but he didn't break a sweat. Look at him go. Absolutely ready to play. Now measuring it in at 7'4", 120,000 hugs in his body. Ready to play tonight, it is Nick Hasselbrock. Where'd he go? Nick, oh, there he is. And in charge of this whole team, the pride of Schaumburg's pride, the pride of Comedy Sports, it is Captain Todd Page. Hello, Todd, welcome. Now, we have this red team, the pride of Schaumburg, facing off against our hometown, undefeated Downtown Chicago Bosses. Representing the Bosses tonight, it is the Pisces Queen herself, the queen of everything, Kelsey Myers. What a smile. But she'll kill you with her smile. Watch out, watch out. Coming from a green room, full of plants, full of happiness, and full of comedy, it's Heather Scholl. Look at her. Wow, a fan. And leading the downtown Chicago bosses, leading all of us in brains, beauty, and everything else, it's Susan Harmon, the Suze. In charge of all of us tonight, pulling the strings, making sure we're all staying in line. It is Rep Room.
And welcome, comedy fans, to CSZ Chicago here on Twitch TV, the home of competitive improvisation in Chicago. Tara, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing so great. How are you?
I am doing excellent, and we welcome all of you in our chat, friends and foes, new people and old. Like we said, this is the home of competitive improvisation. Everything you are about to see on the screen tonight will be completely improvised, from the music of John Sturck happening on over our screens right now, to the implications and innovations of our performers on the screen. Now, this is a very special night. You will see that we've got flags on flags on flags on flags, because this is Pride Month. As we all know, at least here in Chicago, the parade is being moved to October, but we are getting our practice in now because there is no rehearsal like the improvisers' rehearsal. And that's what we've got here tonight.
That's right.
Now, Tara did an excellent job explaining everything that we need to know for this match, but there is one very important foul that I need to make sure that you all understand as well. Since we are coming to you virtually now and not on the stage, we are doing a thing called the technical foul. The technical foul is if somebody's computer happens to explode mid-show, they are muted, they begin to freeze in a max headrooms type of way. I can blow my whistle, call the technical foul. The defending player will have to deal with whatever consequence I envision for them as a result of their technical foul, and hopefully fix the problem.
Yeah.
All right, Tara, is there anything that I am missing about tonight's match that our players or audience need to know before we begin?
Not at all, except for that I want to say thank you very much to Ali Does Improv and Kay Versima for giving Tier 1 subs in the CSEN Chicago community.
Love that. Thank you very much for subscribing. A portion of everything that you subscribe when you donate to our theater helps us return after we get out of bridge phase here in Chicago, which is coming up any day, closer and closer. So you can find that heart, give us a follow, give us that subscribe. We'd love to see you here virtually. But it is time to get this 9:30 match up and running. So for that, I'd like to see my two captains to the screen, please. All right, we've got Captain Susan, Captain Todd, Captain Todd, Captain Susan. Please gesture at each other.
I can't.
Wow.
My heart is broken, Bruce.
A
I'm being
raspberry and a broken heart.
To compete against the only man I've ever loved. What?
It's hard, but we'll get through it.
No!
I thought this was gonna be a comedy.
What soap opera have we landed ourselves in, Captain Susan? Are you going to be able to go on?
I'll do it for the arts.
Great. Captain Todd, you seem cool. Very nice. So, to begin, to decide who is going to choose the first game in our opening head-to-head round, I am going to ask our captains to find for me in their homes something you think is cool. Find out. We'll see when you get back.
An ice cube? That's what I want. Just a couple ice. Chris DiCiano, thank you so much for also giving Tier 1 subs. Woohoo!
Look
Very
at that.
kind.
Oh, we got a hype train rolling out there.
Hype train going on. Watch
Oh my
out!
God.
Hype train!
Train, Amanda Brock, thank you very much.
Okay, we've got our captains back. Let's give a chance to show us what they think is very cool. Begin with the visiting team. Captain Todd, what you got?
Hi. This is a graphic novel, maybe manga? I don't know if that's the right word for it. It's called My Brother's Husband. and it's about a man in Japan who is visiting his husband's family after he dies. And it's really sweet and charming. And
this is a graphic novel?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Who's it by?
It is by Gengoro Tagame.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Very cool. Susan, can you top it?
I can.
Oh.
Ice cubes.
Literal ice cubes.
A whole tray of them.
I'll say this. I find that more cold than cool.
My refrigerator's not that good. These are lukewarm
I am
at
the
best.
ref, and my word is final. That means it goes to the pride of Schaumburg, Captain Todd. I like your name, your team's name, because it sounds like whoever I'm referring to individually is the pride of Schaumburg.
It's happening for us. Finally, someone's proud of me.
We're all proud of you, Todd. What game would you like to play in this first head-to-head round?
We'd like to play Try That On for Size, please.
Try that on for size. Captain Susan, do you accept?
I will, under duress.
Great. Field your teams.
Let's see.
This is the game of Try It On for Size. Our teams are sending up one player for each team that will be doing an activity that we will get from you in the chat. So if you want right now, please give me some active activities in the chat room. Anything right now. Maybe we'll narrow you down in a minute. Any active activity. One player will do that activity and say, try that on for size. The other player will mimic that activity and show us something that the activity could be, but is not the original activity. And we'll go back and forth until I hear a repeat, until I hear something that does not seem to be the activity, or for any other reason that I deem fit. And that team will have to rotate out. The team with the least rotations at the end of this will win the round. Tara, will you help me by keeping track of rotations, please?
I absolutely will. And thank you, David CSC, for gifting tier 1 subs.
We are at 64% on this hype train.
Hype train is
Killing
going.
it.
Choo!
Oh, I love a good hype train, everybody. So let's see what I'm going to pick from there. I'm going to go with picking raspberries is the suggestion I got there from Kate Bow. Thank you, Kate. I'm going to start with Jacob, our visiting team, picking raspberries for the game of Try That On for Size. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
I'm picking raspberries. Try that on for size.
Oh man, I can't find my other sock. Try that on for size.
Yeah, I'm a cat with a soft blanket. Try that on for size.
You ever see that meme where the crab has a knife? Try that on for size.
That's just a question about something. That has nothing to do with this. Kelsey is having to rotate out, please. Rotate.
Good call, Rev. Good call. Good call.
Whoa!
Good call.
Tara, can you give me another activity from the chat, please?
I absolutely can. And we just finished level 3 on the hype train. Thank you, Captain Tiller, for
76%.
Amazing. We're gonna do Swiffer Sweeping from Allie Does Improv.
Swiffer Sweeping from longtime fan of the channel, Allie Does Improv. I'm going to start with the blue team. Show us Swiffering. Begin.
I'm Swiffer Sweeping. Try that on for size.
I'm practicing for the curling in the Olympics. Try that on for size.
I'm doing the boot scoot boogie. Try that on for size.
Shuffleboard at 5. I'm never up that late. Try that on for size.
I'm whistling while I work, but I can't whistle. Try that on for size.
Oh man, this snake is really long. Try that on for size.
I am digging my own grave. Try that on for size.
You ever like shovel snow, but just like a little bit at a time? It's like a lot better on your back than taking a big clump. Try that on for size.
Unfortunately, I have to be strict. While that could be done, you still asked a question, didn't say what you were doing. Jacob will have to rotate out.
Right, we can't
Another
ask
red
questions.
player.
Bye bye.
Boy, they loved your snake, by the way. They loved the snake suggestions in the chat. Liking that. I'm going to say putting hair into pigtails is the activity. We're going to start with the red team, and Nicholas, your game begins now.
I'm putting hair into pigtails. Try that on for size.
I'm doing that cat's cradle string trick. Try that on for size.
Oh, my favorite part of the harbor is getting some sweet saltwater taffy. Try that on for size.
I am opening the tiny curtains in my dollhouse. Hello, Polly. Try that on for size.
This is the world's largest Chinese finger trap, and you can try that on for size.
Unfortunately, none of your fingers are trapped in this Chinese finger trap. How would I know? You will have to rotate out, Nicholas.
Bye-bye.
Good attempt. Heather holding it down, coming up against Captain Todd. Am I correct in assuming, Tara, this is the last player on the red team?
In fact, there have been 2 rotations on the red team.
All right, so it all comes down to Captain Todd. Tara, would you give me a new activity from our fans?
Absolutely, and shout out to C. Mortymort for 1,000 bits just using. We are
level 5
hype
hype train, babies.
Level. Woohoo! We have
Loving
3 more
that.
minutes until we are all the way hyped to Train Town, Trainsville. From Wark Wilder, I want to take burping a baby.
Burping a baby. We're going to begin with Heather on the blue team. Burping a baby, please.
Come on, kid. I'm burping a baby. Try that on for size.
I'm slapping this bass. Try that on for size.
Oh, I am just doing the Vogue, but with one arm. Try that on for size.
I tooted and I'm very subtle about it. Try that on for size.
Welcome to this broken down animatronic jamboree. Try that on for size.
I'm playing the one-handed accordion. Try that on for size.
Oh, I am a robot. Beep boop bop. Try that on for size.
Unfortunately, a robot is too close to an animatronic for my taste. Heather must rotate out.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. This brings a pretty even match now. Captain versus captain. 2 rotations for each side. Tara, am I correct?
It is, exactly that.
Look at that. All right, let's get a new suggestion of an active activity from the chat. Tara, what do you see there?
I see from Amanda Brock, alphabetizing library books.
Alphabetizing library books. I like that. We're going to start with the red team. Captain Todd, the winner of this, will take 5 big points and control of the match. Ready? Begin.
I'm alphabetizing these library books. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm working my triceps. Try that on for size.
I'm digging around for keys like the kid in Never Ending Story. Try that on for size.
Ooh, I'm really indecisive about which brand of beans I should get. Try that on for size.
I'm inefficiently karate chopping. Try that on for size.
Ooh, hi mom, hi dad. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a more advanced poking your eyes out from the Three Stooges. Try that on for size.
And block, and block, and block, and block. Try that on for size.
I have hands. Try that on for size.
Just a statement of
What?
fact, not
I do
an
have
activity.
hands.
It's true,
No.
but that's not an activity. 5 big points go to the bosses, and they take control of this round. Very tight match. Came down captain to captain. But it looks like our blue team eventually took the lead and got those 5 big points. Let me see Captain Susan to the screen, please.
And a really big shout out to Kate Bow for getting us to the end of the hype train. We've completed the hype train. Thank you so much for helping us.
I love that. Not only the hype train, Tara, it looks like we're at 110%.
That's amazing!
It's an overachieving hype train.
God.
We got so much hype, it is breaking mathematical certainties. I love that. Thank you, 930. We all like to go a little off the rails here, and you have made us a train to take off the rails. We will deliver. Susan, you won that round. How are you feeling?
I feel better.
Good. I'm glad. I'm going to let you pick the game, then, that you would like to keep on winning with. What game would you like to play in this Team Choice round?
I've got a lot of emotion, and it's Pride Month, so the only way to express a ton of emotion is in a musical. We're gonna play a new song.
Yes, you are. Field your team. Very nice. In the chat right now, before I explain the game, can I get some suggestions of, you know what? Susan's name starts with S. Can I get words that begin with S? Words that begin with S in the chat. This is the game of new songs.
God. Stop it.
For a minute, Susan, I thought you were correcting me, and I got real nervous. I was like, what are you... Your name's Susan. This is the game of new song. What's going to happen is our players are going to be doing a scene. However, at any point, I can call sing it, and these players are going to have to be doing a song. However, it doesn't end there. I can also blow my whistle and call new genre, in which case they will have to change the song that they are doing into a new genre with the help of our wonderful piano player, John Sturk. There we go. The one time there's no sting. Sturk! And also I can call any change within the song that I may deem appropriate. And then we will go back to the scene. So we've given some time here. Tara, you're checking out the chat. Can you give me a good S word to inspire this scene, please?
There are some amazing S words. These are all good. I wish we could take them all. Kate Bo, we're going to take serendipity.
Serendipity. I love it. I love it. For the game of new song, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Please begin.
Oh my god.
You work here now?
You work here too?
I mean, I've got an application. I was hoping to work here.
Well, okay. I guess I'll look at it and like pretend that I'm not gonna hire you immediately.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to. I know it's. I didn't call you after high school, but it's so great to see you.
It's so great to see you. Sing it.
It's really great to see your face again. I never thought I'd have to see you again. It could get awkward. I didn't text, but you know I'm gonna lean in and say, hey, it's great to see you again. Ooh, yes, it's great to see you again.
Very good.
Am I too late to apply? Oh, what a coincidence.
Oh, I didn't think I'd see you again after I didn't call you.
It's okay.
Wait, you really liked her, but you didn't call her.
Nobody ever calls me.
Oh,
Nobody ever calls me. Sing it.
Is my phone on silent? Oh, or is the vibrate not working? No, no, I checked 500 times, but the actual problem is nobody's calling.
New genre.
Yeah, nobody's calling. I gave my number 500 times, and I checked my phone 500 more. But that doesn't mean that anyone's walking 1,000 miles to get to my door. No, no. Nobody calls me. Oh, nobody calls me.
I wanted to call you. I just got nervous. I was heartbroken because Janet here ghosted me, and I'm sorry. There's no excuse.
I mean, I was thinking about calling you, but in all honesty, I really, I got messed up, honestly, from that summer that we worked together, and then you never noticed me. So then I just sort of started attention seeking, and I think I flirted with the wrong people. But if you had, I don't know, talked to me at the movie theater, maybe this wouldn't happen.
Hey, maybe we should all just get in a group chat and see just what's up.
Just see where it goes.
Just see where it goes. We'll see where it goes.
Let's see where it goes. Kelsey, sing it.
Let's see where it goes. You don't know, and I don't know, but we'll see where it goes. You and you put your number in my phone. Let's hang out and do crazy things. I don't know. We can go on a walk or cook some food, but the only thing that I know is I wanna be with you.
New genre.
Hey, you both look good today. Get your number in my phone today. Hey, you both look good, and I'm so sorry.
change.
Oh, I'm sorry. But let's all be friends. There's still time.
Key change.
I still think that if you like gifts, I've got a gift for you. It's a crab with a knife. And he is really cute. And if you can laugh, we can all be friends. Please, forgive me. I think I've changed. So maybe you can both work with me here at the Abercrombie. We can all be managers today.
That's time. That is time. Well done, Lucy. We did not want to end that song.
Oh my gosh, it was
That was
beautiful.
too epic and too dramatic.
And just everybody's saying in the comments right now, everybody's freaking talented, has beautiful voices. Good job.
Yes, indeed. It is a tough game. We're going to see if the Pride of Schaumburg, however, has something in their plan. Let me see Captain Todd to the screen. All right, Captain Todd, strong musical game by the bosses. What game do you want to play in this team choice round?
We're going to play Good, Bad, Gay Advice.
Good, bad, gay advice. Very good. Field your team, please. For the game of good, bad, gay advice, we're going to have all of our players in the red team to the screen. In the chat right now, this is a advice type game, so we're going to ask that you all type in the chat some advice type questions that you might have for our players. We'll learn about who they are, but that does not have to influence your questions. Just random questions you might have about maybe what's a good place to go on a first date, or how do I save more money these days, you know? Or how do I make friends once I'm not confined to my home anymore? Things like that. Tara will look through the chat and ask a couple questions. I'll look through the chat and ask a couple questions. We are going to begin by learning a little bit about our panelists, letting them introduce themselves so that we can figure out who is going on. I'm going to begin in the upper left first, and we will learn about who we have here to play with.
Hi, my name is Chad. I'll be giving you gay advice today. And can I just say that those stripes are an excellent look. And
Thank you.
Tara, you're really pulling off that cape.
Thank you so much, Chad. How nice. Moving over to the person on my upper right.
Yeah, hi. Lucifer, gonna be giving bad advice here?
Just great. Wonderful, Lucifer. I don't know if it's great to have you here, but I understand who you are. And finally, at the bottom here.
Yes, hello. My name is Reginald, and I'm a former butler at the Palace of the Queen in Arabia. And I'll be giving good advice, which I gave to the children.
Reginald, it's great to have you here.
Oh, it's our national anthem. Thank you, Mr. Sterk. Yes.
Played on a
Okay, we won't sing it. That's fine.
I understand. Thank you, Reginald.
Very good.
We are on a schedule. We're going to check in with the chat right now and see if anybody has burning advice type questions, things that they really need to get some advice on. Tara, what do you see there?
Yeah, Nick McD93 wants to know, what color should I paint my living room?
What color to paint the living room? Reginald, we'll begin with you.
Very good question. It depends. Up, and we fall into the river when we all have our swords.
Thank you, Reginald.
When
Thank you.
we
the answer, I think the colors would be great.
Yes, okay, very good. It depends on what type of visual presentation you're trying to complete with your living room. For example, if you would like your living room to be a little bit wider looking, what you should do is paint it a two-tone color, with the darker color on the bottom and the lighter color on top. This will present a visual illusion that makes the room appear a little bit longer in length than what it actually is.
Thank you very much, Reginald. Excellent advice. Let's go to Lucifer. Lucifer, what is a good color to paint our rooms?
Well, I hate to be trite and pick from the Les Mis soundtrack, but I'm gonna have to say red or black. Those are your choices. You know, pretty solid right there. Red, the blood of angry men. Black, the night that comes when, you know, the type of colors. Just ask for it at your local Sherwin-Williams store.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Lucifer. Chad, my dude, what do you think is a good color to paint living rooms?
Okay. All right. One color? Excuse me, what is this? 1998? Are we all beige? Grab some painter's tape, put those stripes up, make some triangles, put some shapes on your wall. Will your resale value go down? Certainly, but won't it be cute?
Thank you, Chad. Excellent advice. I love it.
Thank you.
Let's check in with the chat again. Who else has a suggestion there? I see, what is the best car for a teenage driver, coming from Missy Sue 123. What is the best car for my teenage driver? A lot of parents out there, a lot of people buying cars. We're going to start with Reginald down here. What do you think?
Very good. The best car for a teenager, having helped to raise a family of my own. Is no car whatsoever. Keep them away from any moving vehicular giant machines as much as possible. Their brains have not fully developed, and they're all idiots, if I can say that between us.
I mean, that is good advice, if not always accepted. So thank you, Reginald, on that one. Lucifer, I feel like we're going to get a different thought from you. What do you think?
Yeah, really simple, lots of options. Anything without a seatbelt that goes fast.
Anything without a seatbelt?
Yeah. Yelling at it. Don't click it. Just drive real fast, no seatbelt. Keep your eyes closed. Gonna be great, kid.
Got it. Thank you very much. Chad, gonna check in with you. What's a good car for a teenage driver?
Listen, it used to be you bought a car so that you could, be efficient with fuel or go places, but nowadays it's all about presentation, okay? If you're masked, you get a Jeep. If you're butch, you get a Subaru. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe go for like a Hyundai.
That's great. It's something that shows your personality. I like that.
I think a Hyundai works very well, too.
Okay, Lucifer, you've had your time. All right. All right, let's check in back with the chat. Tara, what do you see? Any burning questions out there that stand out?
I have a really cool question from Sydney Prescott. How do you safely befriend a dinosaur?
How do you safely befriend a dinosaur? Reginald, I know you got thoughts.
You can't.
Great, thank you, Reginald. Excellent, good advice. I think that we should all know that. Checking in with Lucifer here. What do you think?
Yeah, again, real simple advice. A leashed goat, an island off the coast of Costa Rica, and, just some bad weather. It also helps if you have Newman there as well.
Great, yeah, I think that that's bad advice. Chad, I know you've got some thoughts on this. We were talking earlier about it. Best way to befriend a dinosaur.
Listen, I don't know why you'd want to be friends with Fed Phelps, but he's already dead, so you missed your opportunity.
That's true, and that's time! Very nice. Give it up for the red team in the chat for this game of good, bad, gay advice. Oh my gosh, I got some pretty bad advice from the devil. Who'd have thunk?
And I thought maybe it would be kind of up to sorry, I'm typing and thinking at the same time.
Tara, you are struggling so hard right now.
Keep doing it, Tara. Just remember, text and drive.
Thank you,
well.
Lucy. I thought it would be kind of something we might be able to have a spectrum of good and bad from the devil, but absolutely just terrible advice.
The reason Tara was having a hard time answering is that they were putting a poll up in the chat. This is your chance to vote on who you think did a more entertaining game, the blue team or the red team. Please type them in now. You can also use your channel points to get a few extra votes. This is Chicago,
Is a
after all.
goddess
Never question her pauses. A goddess.
Let's see, you've got a pretty tight match coming in there.
Talking at the same time are bad. That's my advice.
It's great advice, Tara. You can't get better at something without practicing it over and over again.
Right.
So. Which is why, while we wait for this chat to go on, I'm just gonna juggle while talking. We'll see how well that does. Oh, we've got a winner.
A winner! Woo! The downtown Chicago Bosses get our next 5 points.
Very nice. An excellent panel game by the red team, but could not compete with the vocal prowess of the blue team. Well done. Let me see Captain Susan to the field, please. All right,
Hello.
captains. We are in an interesting match here. It looks like the bosses are going far and away, 10-0. Captain Susan, how are you feeling now? Still the vapors, or?
You know, there's nothing like for a wounded heart like victory and the
Excellent.
blood of my enemies.
Captain Todd, since you are losing, I'm going to give you a chance to choose the game that you might want to play to bring yourself on back here. What head-to-head match would you like to play?
We'd like to play Drag Race, please.
Drag Race. I love that. And very pride-centric. Go ahead and field your teams.
Okay.
Hello.
All right, this game is inspired from everybody's favorite show, RuPaul's Drag Race. This is a pun-based game. What is going to happen is our players are going to be giving we're getting a suggestion from you, the audience, and our players are going to give a pun critique on a performance in the style of RuPaul. So, for example, and they're going to say either for a positive performance, Shantae, you stay, or for a negative performance, sashay away. So, for example, if the suggestion was tennis ball, it might be like, you know what, your performance with tennis balls, I just think was not up to par, so I'm going to ask that you bounce. Sashay away.
Got him.
There is a golf and a bounce joke in there. You thought I was done, but I wasn't.
I was worried.
Sports are hard.
I'm aware what tennis is.
Okay.
In the chat, please, can we get some suggestions? Let's begin with something that you find in a garden. Things that you find or associated with a garden of any kind.
Gardens are those outdoor greenland areas where...
Not to be confused with parks.
No,
Take
not the same
no
thing.
No park suggestions.
Keep it straight. Garden parks, not the same.
But it's pride.
Yeah.
Let's keep these suggestions straight, everybody. What a choice of words, Tara.
You can't make me.
All right, they're coming in here. I'm going to start with squirrels. I like that. Squirrels is your suggestion for the game of Drag Race players. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Begin.
Would you like to call us out burn box style?
Yeah, let's do it that way. I realize I just played a different match and we did it differently. So I'll call on you. They'll have to do it. Starting with Captain Todd, please.
Squirrels, while your look was sickening, it turns out your makeup drove me nuts. Sashay away.
Very nice. Tara will be keeping track of these positives. Kelsey.
No, squirrels. Squirrels, your outfit was so bad, it threw me on my tail. Sashay away.
Very much. Nicholas.
Squirrels, your performance was so bad that I want to climb into a tree. So sashay away.
The excellent pride you had at the end there, save that one. Let's
Thank
get
you.
a new suggestion. Tara, can you get me something from the chat, please?
Yes, obviously it's got to be cabbage from
Cabbage.
Mocha.
Very good. Cabbage. We're going to go with Captain Susan.
Cabbage. I'm sorry to say this, but your performance was the borscht. Sashay.
Very good. Jacob.
Cabbage, your performance was absolutely fantastic. It makes me want to meet all of your Patch Kids. Shantae, you stay.
Good. Heather, please.
Cabbage. That performance was so bad. Let us just move on. Sashay away.
Nicholas.
Cabbage. That performance was so bad. Are you green in this era of field? Sashay away.
That happened. Great. I'm going to get a new suggestion. Let's go with bird bath. Bird bath is the suggestion. We will go to Captain Todd.
Oh, good. Bird bath. Your look was made my eyes water, but your style was poopy.
Fart jokes, one night.
And a poop joke.
Accurate. Accurate.
We're going.
Let's kick it on over to Captain Susan.
Birdbath, when you came out here, I thought to myself, that queen's gonna make a real splash. Shantae, you stay.
Aww.
Jacob. Nope, that wasn't a pun. I know. Kelsey.
Very sharp commentary.
Birdbath. What are you doing?
Yes, great. I love that. Tara, give us a new suggestion, please.
Amazing. SpaghettiOs from Nick McDean 93. The thing you find.
I'm realizing I could have stopped at made my eyes water.
Yep.
It's all right. You did what you did. SpaghettiOs is the suggestion. We're going to begin with Heather.
SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh. That's away.
That is one I can imagine being on the show. Nicholas.
SpaghettiOs, that performance was so bad. If I had to grade it, I would give it a Chef Boyardee.
Kelsey.
Spaghetti? Oh, yes, you're fabulous. Shantae, you stay.
Jacob.
Spaghetti-O!
Nothing
Shantae,
there.
you stay. Shantae,
no,
you stay.
Take it out.
A dramatic pause. It's a dramatic
Captain Susan.
pause.
SpaghettiOs, I'm sorry to say, but your look is canned. Sashay away.
And that is time on the game of Drag Race. All right, we are going to go to the chat again, right, Tara, and see who they liked? Excellent. So,
a poll. It's up to you. Who did you think made funnier jokes?
were you typing at the same time you said that, Tara? You did so well.
I did. I wasn't.
Okay.
I typed it beforehand because I was so afraid.
All right, put in your votes now on whose drag race commentary you liked the best. Looks like Red is taking an early lead on this, but Blue coming up from behind. Absolutely.
Do not reward Jacob. If you reward him, he's just gonna do that more. Don't do it.
Shut up, Susan.
Give us the points.
No.
Come on. Why does this keep happening?
Is this? I'm so sorry, Todd. I'm sure you did so well before we were paired up.
Everyone get in the chat and just vote for ours with channel points. We're allowed to do that. There's no rules that say we can't.
Our channel points are allowed.
He will
We have
click
a
in
winner.
every match.
Oh, come on! Arkham will find you!
Look at that.
More like ow. More like ow. Take off the W, Ryan.
All right. Here we go. Blue team is the winner of that round.
One vote.
Fine.
Don't ever let anybody tell you voting doesn't matter. One
democracy. My goodness.
I voted for the red team.
One vote. All right. Captains to the screen, please. Goodness sake. Todd, how are you feeling here? What's going
Not
on in
great, Bruce.
Oh my goodness. Pretty tight match.
This is my second complete no points match in a row, and I am not loving it. But we're gonna get them all back in this next round.
You
Todd,
might
in-
indeed.
In tennis, love means 0.
This is what you get for spurning a lover. All right, the score is 15-0 in favor of the bosses. In honor of our Pride Week performance, we are going to be changing up what we do at the end of our matches. We usually play 6 things, but we have created a similar but different game called Pride Float Commentary. For this, you each will still have to send one player out of the room. So let's see the big board, please. Starting with Captain Susan, who would you like to send out of the room to guess for Pride Float Commentary?
Need her to think about what she did when she voted for the red team. Heather, out you go.
Yes, air conditioner time.
Heather is out. We all know that Heather votes her hair color. Going for the red team, Captain Todd, who are you going to send out of the room for the guess?
Nick likes to do some pregame meditation, so I'm going to send him out so he can do that.
All right, great.
Yeah,
Nicholas
that's
is going
what I
to
do.
find his center and to look up some national anthems, I guess. This is the game of Pride Float Commentary. In the chat right now, we are going to ask for a bunch of items, and this is what's going to happen. One player is going to be a commentator watching the Pride Parade. One player is going to be only miming as if they are on the float, and the guesser is going to be a fellow commentator that is trying to guess the things they are seeing. So we are going to get the same replacements from all of you with a variety of different things on the floats. What we're going to be asking for, and you can start typing these in the chat now, everyone wears something colorful or interesting on these Pride floats. So we're going to ask that what they are wearing, their costume is made out of unusual items or objects or food or costumes from history. You are going to give us some things in the suggestion there about what their clothes could be made out of. They are tossing trinkets into the crowd, and we are going to get items and objects that those could be. And finally, there is going to be a marshal of each Pride float. This is going to be a queer icon, anyone from the LGBTQIA2+ community that is well known, a celebrity of some sort from history, living or dead. And you will type them in the chat room as well. And we will use those to be our suggestions for
And go ahead and type
Pride float commentary.
several times. You are welcome to type more than one suggestion, more than 100 suggestions if you're that fast and
Keep
good
them
at
coming.
typing while talking.
Keep them coming. All right, so let's start with the bosses. Float number 1. I'm going to say that their costume is made out of something different, and I'm going to go with Capri Suns. Capri Suns is their outfit. What they are tossing out into the crowd is going to be sprinkles. Sprinkles out into the crowd, which I would love to see. And finally, the our marshal is going to be. We'll start with Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk, city controller in San Francisco. Let's go to Tara now to get us Pride Float number 1 for the red team.
Our first costume for the Pride Float number 1 for red team is going to be feathers. Lots of feathers. And we are tossing yo-yos. And the marshal of this float is Marsha P. Johnson. Perfect.
Wonderful. I like that.
Amazing.
Let's go to the bosses. Pride Float number 2. Their outfit is going to be made of pennies. I enjoy that very much. Pennies is going to be what they are wearing. They are tossing out into the audience the musical Rent. They're tossing the musical Rent. And their marshal is going to be... Oh, I just had one that I really enjoyed here. I'm going to go with Alan Turing. Alan Turing, who is the creator of the computer, as we understand it today, came from a code-breaking background. Alan Turing. Excellent.
Cool. I saw that
Going
movie.
to you, Tara. I know,
Okay.
excellent movie.
The costume for Pride Float number 2 for the red team is going to be calendars. They're wearing calendars. They're tossing out Nickelodeon slime. And the marshal is, love, Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon, very good. All right, our fifth thing. This is Pride Float number 3. This round is going to be worth a little bit more points, so these are going to get a little bit more harder and more specific. So the outfits that everybody is wearing is going to be made of neti pots. I just saw that come up from Kate Wiersma. So interesting trying to pronounce people's like handles and usernames. I never know if it's their name or something else. But thank you. Neti Pots, they are tossing into the crowd Butterfingers candy. And their marshal on this Pride float is going to be Elliot Page.
Very cool. And our last but not least Pride float 3, we are going to be wearing zebra print spandex. Zebra print spandex. We all have some of that in the back of our closet. They're going to be tossing. Going to be tossing, let's see, this is very good, Jawbreakers. And the marshal is Lance Bass. Star of the Circle, Season 2.
All right, let's get those all up. You can tell our players to come on back into the room.
Yep, sending them a message.
Excellent. I'm just getting my screenshot up here so I know what's going to happen. Excellent. So while we get our players back, this is not normal 6 things. They will be using English. They are just not able to say exactly what the item is. They will get 90 seconds to guess. They will be guessing in-game, in-scene. I'll give a little whistle. You might hear a little bell if they get it correct. If they do not know what the items are at the end of the 90 seconds, I will give them one last-ditch guess, and then the other team will have a chance to possibly steal. This is a chance also to let you all know that there's a show immediately following this one, Rainbow A Go-Go, which is our LGBTQ variety show. It's featuring members of our ensemble and guest stars, showcasing queer excellence. Oh, I love that phrase, showcasing queer excellence. It's a variety show. It's always very, very fun. It's happening every Saturday at 11 p.m. through June 26th. And that is happening after this. Do we have our players in place, Tara?
No. Is everybody back? I see everybody.
Excellent. Looks like we've got everybody back. We are going to start with the bosses, and their parade float is about to begin. Bosses, for the game of Pride Float commentary, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
And begin.
Ooh, oh, Heather, you know, what a refreshing costume choice, really. I mean, this
Susan,
it's just such a juicy option.
Yeah, I love wearing oranges and other citrus items when I go out.
Well, that's one choice you can make, but I really feel like that's the whole package. It's just the whole package.
Watermelon slice, the whole package of fruits.
You know, hold on. I wonder if they can. Where'd the straws go? That's what I'm just wondering what they did with the straws.
Oh, just that lemonade. That's that little package of Capri Suns that I'm sipping on.
Absolutely.
When I'm putting on my Capri Sun dress and my float. Yeah.
So delightful. You know, it's funny. You would think what they're tossing out. You know, some people would go with glitter, but this is a really great biodegradable option.
Oh yeah, ice cream sprinkles for your ice cream. Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
So
you know,
good, so good.
And the choice of the Marshall was really just, I mean, it's an iconic choice. You know, they managed to go back in time for this, which I really appreciated, but you know, it did the whole body politic good. This individual.
Oh, is it Ruth? Is it Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
It's not, although I think they would have been friends, you know. You need to take my heart to San Francisco.
Milking that cow and with Tony Bennett. No, who's the other guy? San Francisco guy.
Milk. You know, I think you said it.
5 seconds. 4.
Milking the cow.
2. Time is up.
All right, that is time. That is time. We have no more time left. A lot of things happening there. Let me check in. Heather, you have one guess. Who is the marshal on this parade float?
It's some, Milk! Harvey Milk!
Yes, it is!
Oh.
Very nice. Put it out there at the end. Let's go to the red team and see the first float in the parade. Ready? And begin.
Hello, Glenn. So good to see you today. Oh, here comes our first
Jim,
float.
it's a beautiful day.
Wow. I love what they're really doing with these costumes. It seems like they have a lot of pluck this year. Really going for it.
So it looks like we got some feathers that are...
We sure do. We sure do. That's absolutely
Yeah,
right.
very good.
And you know what? I love what they're throwing out of this parade too. You know what? It seems like they got a really positive spin on what's happening.
Oh, yeah. Well, we love the Harlem Globetrotters, and this audience loves those basketballs at this
Oh, I love basketballs too, but you know what I love more than basketballs? The string that binds us all together.
Oh, you mean those nets from the basketball court.
Let's get away from basketball entirely real quick. You know what? After this,
sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk my dog.
Oh, okay. You mean a leash. You're going to need a leash for that one.
Yeah, I will need a yeast, but what if that yeast was attached to something that spins? And then you fly it up and down again.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. It's a yo-yo.
That's correct, absolutely.
Right. Yep,
And I think I actually see the marshal on that float right now, and that's right, it is from Stonewall, probably the beginner of the gay revolution in America, the person who threw the first brick. If that means something to you, let me know, and I'll keep going with more hints.
I'm close. I've heard the name. That's definitely
Great.
for sure.
All right, you know who my least favorite Brady Bunch sibling is?
Probably Marsha.
That's right! And then you know what? My least favorite vegetable is a small green one, and also I really liked the one-shot COVID vaccine.
Oh, Marsha P. Johnson is, of
Yes!
course, on the...
That's it. Very good. Marsha P. Johnson got it right in under the wire. Let's go on over to the bosses. Round 2, float number 2.
Ooh. My, it's warm out here, and my co-announcer is hello. There you are.
There we go. What a great, and I'm so sorry, Heather. What a great choice with this costume. A tribute to the land of Lincoln, really.
Oh yeah, Illinois. It's just the Illinois.
It's just a man. It seems like
Lincoln
they don't have
logs, just some logs and some little teeny tiny.
It's like they don't have a lot of sense. Just not much sense. Not much sense at all.
No sense. Oh, just a penny, just a little penny. Look at all those pennies.
Yes, absolutely. And these favors, man. I feel like there's 525,600 of them.
Seasons of love. These rent favors are flying off the float. You love to see it. Adam Rapp. Hello. Anthony.
Oh, and again, yet another wonderful historical callback with the marshal. How they were able to go back in time and get him, I do not know. It doesn't add up. The math around this historical gay figure doesn't add up.
Just some good mathematics. Turning a lock in this.
Oh, turn back time.
Wheel, if I could turn back time, Cher could totally be here. What are you talking about?
You could turn back time to jolly old England.
Sunny and Cher.
You know, we should go not coasting along, but we should get in an RV and just travel the country, which is
road trip.
If we went to campus and walked around, we'd be
on a tour.
A tour. And so if we were
I gotta take this. I gotta sign for this trivia show. Between Saturday matches over there at Comedysportz downstairs.
All right, that is time. Some heavy lifting from Susan there. Tell me, who is the marshal? You're doing great too. Who is the marshal here, Heather?
It's a Turner.
Unfortunately, it is not somebody named Turner. We're gonna go now to Nicholas. Nicholas, can you steal? Who is this gay icon?
I believe I can. I believe it's Alan Turning.
No, it's not! No, it's not! It is not Alan Turning!
That is true, but I am going to give it because he understands who this person is. Alan Turing.
Gay rights, get the last name right.
Alan Turing.
To be fair, I wrote down turning. My bad.
And I've been stealing notes from Kelsey all night long.
All right, I feel like we got a lot of glass houses here. I'm going to ask that we stay in our lanes, all right? I am the ref. 5 points to the bosses. Excellent steal. Let's go ahead on over to the red team. This is Pride Float number 2 for them. Still 5 points for each round, and then we get to our 10-point round. Here we go.
Wow, you know, I gotta say, absolutely amazing choice of what they chose to wear. It's just really helping me keep track of time.
Oh, definitely, because they got Big Ben. It's the Big Ben float.
Yeah, but like, I love minutes and hours and seconds, but I really love months more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
gotta-
of course, because not only is this Big Ben, but it is the Big Ben calendar float sponsored by Picture.
Here's the thing, all of the millennials are gonna love what they're getting, all on them. They're just getting covered.
Oh, yeah,
Kids are loving
because
it.
this is a throwback to Nickelodeon slime is what we're throwing to the crowd right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing. Oh my gosh, who is she now? Is that? Oh no, I can't think of any of them. Oh, she's crushing it on this night at 11:30. Oh,
is it?
You know, she plays Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Oh, that's so funny when she does that. Oh, but it's even funnier when she does Kellyanne Conway.
Oh,
or Rudy
I got it.
Giuliani.
Okay. I was confused. Yep. All right.
Yep.
We all live from New York. It's Kate McKinnon on the calendar float.
Very good. Very good. Still 21
I
seconds
have never
remaining
in my
on that
life
round.
panicked so much as when I had to try to mime out Kate McKinnon. All I could do was her little Ellen dance.
I gotta say, Todd, you did an excellent Kate McKinnon.
Thank you.
You two could be twins. All right. We are into our final round. These are the big point rounds. 10 points. It's still anyone's game here. We've had a red team's come up and gotten a steal, which they desperately needed. So let's see who's going to win this whole match.
Boston's at 20 and Pride at 15. So really, they're catching up. It's no
I
longer.
love it. I love it. It all comes down to this. Pride Float number 3 for the bosses. Here we go.
You know, Heather, this is snot the choice
Oh, yeah,
I would
I
have made
could
for
use
a
a
costume.
tissue. I could use a tissue, Kleenex, or got a cold.
I would have panned it, honestly. I would have panned.
Because you gotta
this.
use the thing that gets the snot out of your nose.
Yeah, it's like they're really just flying, just jumping out there
never
without
done-
anything to catch them.
Oh, just a sneeze. Just so many sneezes.
But if they were to jump out with the risk that they're taking and land in something safe,
germs,
it would be a...
all those germs jumping around. Bacteria and wow.
Oh no! Oh, they've thrown a giant cage at me as well, and now I'm caught in this fabric thing that's keeping me down.
Oh yeah, you gotta put on a mask for this float. Everyone
If I
would
went
be doing
fishing.
better if oh, we gotta get a net. I need
Yes,
a net.
a net that you use.
Neti pot! It's a neti pot! That's the name of the thing.
Oh, great. And what they're throwing out, just, I won't lay a finger on yours, because I know it's your
30
favorite
seconds.
candy.
Oh, Reese's cups are my favorite candy.
Don't lay a finger on it.
Oh, Butterfingers! Don't take my Butterfingers! Yeah. Peanut butter, good stuff.
And then finally, whatever, Todd. And then finally, I really think that this Marshall is a great choice, a wonderful current actor.
They have an umbrella. They have an umbrella on, and they're diving in with that umbrella.
Here, let me just
The
open
violin.
a book and flip through all of the current Marshalls. Just turning.
Time. Heather gets one chance to guess what it is. I am also, if our scorekeeper would take 1 point away from the bosses, finger was said, and Butterfinger is the thing being guessed.
I don't know. I showed my
This is your chance, Heather, to tell me who the marshal of this parade is.
Flipping through all the pages. This isn't it, but
Juno?
all I can think of is, this isn't helping me. I'm just thinking.
Let's
of
not
pages
keep
now.
giving
It's
guesses, or I'll
Natasha-
take more
it's
points.
Natasha Bedingfield. It's not the answer, but I'm staring at
not.
the blank page before me, and the rest is still unwritten. Just be
We're gonna
done.
go to Nicholas. Nicholas, you have a chance to steal. Who is the marshal of this float?
I don't know.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is Elliot Page. Elliot Page.
Oh, Page.
Yes, the violin playing Elliot Page. And I'm blanking on the show on Netflix. It's wonderful.
Umbrella Academy. All the clues make sense now. Thanks.
Very good. Okay, no points awarded to either team on there. It is still anyone's game. It could be the red team. It could be the bosses. We will see. This is the final match Final round, Pride Float number 3. Pride of of Edmonton, take it away.
Oh wow! Look at this float. We really are. I love that this costume that this next float is wearing. Really love the way that they're like really the form-fitting, tight, extended undergarments they're wearing are really working for me.
Oh yes, of course. They've got some long john underwear on there. Some
They
Under
sure
Armour.
do, but maybe a little less marketed towards a male audience, generally speaking. These are
Spanx?
wonderful. Okay, I love where your head is at, but what if you added 2 letters between the N and X?
Of course, we're throwing it back to the 80s because we got some spandex on this.
That's right, but it's not any spandex. That's right. In fact, Bruce can wear these spandex and they fit right in because it's after this famous animal.
Zebra spandex?
That's right, zebra striped spandex. You'll love to see it.
Of course.
And that's what they're throwing out this coat. Oh, is it a candy or is it a 1999 black teen comedy starring Pam Grier? Large
jawbreakers.
That's absolutely right. Oh, and they're Marshall. I'm seeing right now. Well, I love this guy, but I do want to say bye.
I just want to say, first of all, I got nutty pot in like the first 5 seconds, but that doesn't matter anymore because who we got on the Marshall this float is Lance Bass.
Tell us more about your great straight excellence, Nick. Tell us more.
I
would love to hear more.
Hey, who's the ref here? Who's the ref here? Calm down, everybody.
It's a pride match, Bruce. Step back.
No trash talking either way.
A lot of feelings are happening tonight.
4 points from Blue.
I love you all.
That's 10 points that go to the red team. Well done.
I'm so sorry, Susan. I lost it.
All right, tell us the final score.
You're perfect.
Oh my gosh, the final score gives us 19 for the hometown Chicago Bosses, but 25 for the Schaumburg Pride. Woo! That means we have a new champion tonight, the red team, the Pride of Schaumburg. Woo-woo!
Yeah!
We did it.
We pulled it out.
Alan turning.
We went on an adventure tonight. We went from heartbroken captains loving each other to captains ready to throw hands. Hope everyone goes home and watches the imitation game later on tonight after staying put because we have a Rainbow A Go-Go right after this. And please tune in to all of our Pride Month activities, shows, and have an incredible night. Thank you so much for coming in.